Of course you do that. Like,
Doesn't work. All right. Well, you don't even get to put it in your mouth. Just to explain that far. Letho, Alora, you watch as Drax just reaches down and grabs this still beating crystalline heart. And as he does, it Drax, you feel the crystals pierce through your hand, and you see blood and crystalline spikes through the backside of your palm. In one swift motion, that same palm smashes into your chest as you have just now forced your own hand into your chest cavity.
Oh God, Jesus!
And you feel your hand move within your own chest cavity in ways that you're not controlling.
Can
May
we
I
try
do anything?
and stop it? Like, yeah, get his arm?
Go right ahead, Letho. Athletics.
Let's see, athletics.
I allow him and I try to help with my other arm.
Unfortunate. Okay, that I will give if you're gonna help with your other arm. So roll with advantage, Letho.
It's not much better.
Hey,
I have
you
a plus
still
5,
managed
by
to
the
do
way.
it. But that was for Drax's other arm that he is not in control of.
Okay.
So, Letho, you grab onto Drax's arm. Drax, you are coughing up large amounts of blood right now. You grasp onto your own arm in desperation in the moment, and you both pull and yank, and as you pull your own arm out of your chest, you realize that you no longer have the crystalline heart in your hand, you have your own heart. And it is not beating.
Oh no!
I
My
wanna
character
rush
instantly
and try
died.
and try to see if I can help with medicine.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check, Asmodeus.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
do I have any tools for that?
You do have a herbalism kit, which
I
would
ju-
have some
yeah, I
basic
just-
materials, but just go ahead and give me your medicine check real quick.
Medicine. I just pull out whatever herbs I have in that pouch. Oh no.
Well, thankfully, what you see is not hard. No. What's up, Drax?
No, go on.
Okay, I was gonna say, well, thankfully, what you see is very apparent, and very forward, I will say. As you come around the corner to Drax, you see him holding a heart. Quickly realize that that is probably his heart. Obviously freak out, look towards his chest, and you see the bone regrow, the solid plate, the muscle form, and then a vertical scar all the way down from his throat to his belly button.
Oh.
Oh Jesus.
Drax, yeah, you are left there standing, blood kind of dribbling down your chin. It's stopped. You're not coughing it up anymore, but you're holding your own heart in your hand.
Okay. Can I do a sort of self-investigation into my own body? So, like, can I understand? I don't know what happened to me, but can I sort of
Touch yourself?
yeah, not in those terms, but yes, touch myself.
Well, it says this is an interesting one. Let's see. Do you have anything? No, unfortunately, you're not trained in just about anything. Give me an investigation. While
Investigation.
I reduce some music.
4. Oh my God.
I even looked through to see if you had anything trained that could help you in this situation. Nope.
Well, hold up. If you granted me the feat I told you about, maybe we can discuss about it.
It was the what's it
Something with
called?
Hammercraft. So,
The sacrifice.
yeah. So, technically, I would have a better understanding of my own blood. Technically.
Well, this deals with. This isn't necessarily your blood, I will say that. Though it
Okay.
is now pumping your blood. Is that a... God, that's just a straight 4.
Yeah.
Well,
Rip.
I mean, you're not coughing up blood. You're not necessarily in pain. I mean, there's still probably some feelings of discomfort of the situation that just happened. But honestly, you
Can
don't
I-
know what just happened to you.
But can I? Okay, I don't know what happened to me, but can I think straight?
There's
As I cough, I would like to cough in the face of Letha. Some blood as well. Just to- you need to use your reaction to
dodge.
deflect the infected blood, just to.
But I'm still holding onto your arm, so it's kind of hard to dodge.
Okay. No, I'm not
Yes.
gonna cough on you. Okay, I'll be chat. Guys, is this my heart in my hand?
Well, you tell us. Because this one doesn't seem to be beating, but you seem to be breathing.
I look at Elora and say, I approach her at light speed. Put this in your bag of holding, and I hand her over my heart.
I don't have a bag of holding.
Wait, yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah, you
Do
do.
I?
One one.
Shadow.
The shadow.
Yeah.
yeah, the shadowed bag.
Yeah.
You're
Oh.
the one keeping the canisters, remember?
Yeah.
I look
Put it in
very-
there and keep it safe.
Very
mean-
weird and disgust at him. I open the bag. Stare.
What
So
have you
you
guys done?
Gotta shove this heart into the shadowed bag of holding, Drax.
It's my heart, yeah. So please do it with care. If it gets hurt, I'll kill you. Then I move
Alright.
back here, and
I wanna
Uh,
rush to the. Sorry, I wanna
You're
rush to
good.
the heart and try to conserve it in a way, or try to. Oh yeah, we don't have any ice or anything.
I have an orb of ice. But
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure
it's
it will be completely frozen if we touch it, because my water is already completely frozen.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if we will be able to preserve it that way. I think we will just shatter it.
Maybe by
Oh.
using the herbs in my herbalist kit or something.
oh right, we have the orb. We
The
put the
orb.
orb in the shadow battle. Oh right, I forgot.
As it
that
is, this is a little beyond the basic medical and
Yeah.
the medical supplies of a herbalist kit.
We do have a half a canister of the glowy stuff that was like souls.
Cool.
Does that perhaps have an effect on a non-beating heart?
You're asking about the canister itself?
Well, we do
Or-
have a half a canister with the fluid in there. So I'm just asking the group, like, do one experiment with this energy stuff on a non-beating heart.
Maybe we should rush back and find a healer.
Well, yeah, Perhaps that's actually a better idea.
Agreed.
All right. Are we just beelining it for the surface? Is my question.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess that's a better option.
As we're going to the surface, in the moment that the others move along, I need to say something to Leto,
Go ahead.
without
I
that the
got the
others
party.
will hear. I look at Leto and say, if I happen to lose control of myself, feel free to kill me. And I tell Leto my weak point. Just strike me into my heart. And then as soon as I say that, I think, oh shit.
You don't know that's your weak spot.
Yep. You have no idea what's going on in there right now. I mean, you feel great. Like, you feel a strong heartbeat within there. So,
Okay.
alrighty. And beelining it back to the inn is where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, to,
Alright.
to find a doctor or
Maybe.
something. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe ask around, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna ask around, you're in the academy, so there's probably somebody who can do some form of. There's some form of medical officer on duty if you wish to ask.
I think so.
All
It
right.
might be better, yeah.
You guys can go to the inn, or we could split up and ask around.
Why not go to the academy, see if someone's there? If not,
Yeah.
we go to the guild or to the inn.
We can
I'm
split
pretty
up
sure the
and
guild also knows where to find a healer.
Yeah.
And now there's another problem, though.
Oh.
Right. So the problem is, I have this crystal went in my body when I am transformed. I hope nothing happens when I go back into my original form. Okay.
Do you want to go into your original form before you?
No, not right
Okay.
now. Not taking the chance. Because maybe I shrink a little and then the crystal is too big and I don't know gets into one of my lungs. Don't want that to happen. So.
Almost ready.
Is it common, by the way, that if your voice improves, where you can like talk for like an hour, and you push yourself to then almost feel like you have to start over?
You just have to continue to push it until it gets easier. It's like working out.
No, I mean
Yeah.
I pushed it and it felt like I couldn't talk the next day.
Yeah, that's like working out and being sore the next day.
Huh.
You have to have
Alright.
relaxed periods too.
And that
Alright.
can last. Okay.
Is everybody in? Are we loading?
I'm in.
Me too.
Alright. So this is where everybody should be. Alright. You rush back up and you begin to ask for some form of medical officer, and you're rushed over to a tent with a large red cross on the front of it.
And as we are here, I will approach this guy and tell him, "You help me."
Maybe you should stay a little back.
He's
Drax.
quickly going to put his hand on his weapon. Step back.
I go in front of Drax and say, sorry, we're just adventurers of the Academy and we've had a little accident. Would you mind helping us?
Yeah, you're the ones we were told about. There's medical officers inside who are willing to look over you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. As a
Keep that one in check, though.
well, that's our problem. That's the
As he
problem we
said
have.
that, I'm already entering.
Leto is
Squeezing
following
into
as a guard.
Hey,
Alrighty.
anyone here who's a doctor?
This woman will step forward. Kneel down,
Alright.
demon.
First of all, it's your Lord and Majesty. Second, go ahead.
Your mouth instantly shuts as she glares at you. You're going to talk to me as if I'm below you.
Well,
no.
no, not really, but normal. Now, heal me.
Lol.
You feel the barrel of a gun pressed to the back of your head. Calm yourself now. This is not the
Okay.
time nor the place. These are the medical tents. We do not cause
I would
trouble
like-
here.
Okay, I will describe my problem so that we can, kind of solve the things in good terms.
He
Hey,
pulls
can you
the
show
gun
him my
back.
heart?
My hand on Drax's shoulder. I think it's best if you don't talk at all.
We were told you need medical aid. Is there something else that you require?
No, just this for now. So I describe. Actually, who's holding the heart?
I showed the heart.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
And as Alora shows the heart, I say, "That is my heart, but I'm not dead. Help."
If that's your heart, then why are you
Yes.
still alive?
Correct.
That's a very good question.
That's kind of
Yep.
why we're here.
W- What happened?
I have, I don't know what I have. I just feel I have something in me, but it's not my heart.
Something
And then
in
I
you.
show my, then I show my scar. Something in me in a non-sexual way, obviously.
I think it might be that crystal heart that you picked up.
Oh yeah, it might be. Yeah.
Letho, as you say crystalline heart, everyone
Oh shit.
you suddenly see like perk up and like look at each other back and forth. And what do you mean by crystalline heart? Did
Are
you
you guys
bring
gonna-
something crystalline back from underneath?
Well, we didn't really
Um,
bring it back, did we?
Well, it's
It's a long story. It's complicated. Let's say like that. By the way, beautiful gun that you've got here, boy. I say to this guy, Castrin.
I took off my gloves and I put them on a. Are there tables or beds there?
Yeah, essentially it's a medical tent, so there's cots and there's beds and cabinets for medical supplies.
I just slap it on a table or a bed if there's no table, and I say, put these on and please start examining and don't ask that many questions, because we don't even know what happened either.
So, this is gonna hurt a lot.
Are you going to open my chest?
So you watch as she grabs the tie that's holding her hair and she pulls it off, and the dreadlocks almost look like they're snakes and alive as they come towards you, Drax. And 3 of them come forward in almost a triangle pattern and then stab you in the scar. It is
Ouch.
very painful. It is like being stabbed 3 times at once.
As I get stabbed, I say, Yamete!
As they slowly dig into your chest. Then they quickly reel back out. What? I cannot tell whether this is a form of infection or what. But you are extremely dangerous right now.
Well, I mean, I generally am, yeah. But dangerous in a sense that I can infect people.
Dangerous in the sense that, yes, you are standing in a city of countless people. And if you are infectious, it spreads like wildfire.
Well, there's only one way to test it, isn't it? And I approach very gently.
Allura, just so you're aware, these 3 are standing in the entrance of the tent. As if they are not letting you leave.
Well, I look at them and say, well, listen, I am not going to want to infect anyone, so I'll be here. And I sit down here in the corner and say, I will stay here until you guys find a cure for me, if there's any. And if there's not, I'll be then on my out of the city.
We will... I must refer to somebody. You all stay right here. And she walks out of the tent. And if you look past the guards, you can see her holding her hand to her ear and having some form of a panicked conversation.
Oh no, she's gone crazy.
Well, that could have gone better.
So Drax, how you feeling?
Like usual, hungry. By the way, well, I'm still a little bit shocked actually to know that I don't have a hearth right now. I thought I was always a sort of, passionate guy.
What have you cost us this time?
Jokes aside, am I able to, do I feel that I am able to turn back in my original form, DM?
I mean, yeah, you still can if you wish.
Okay, no, for now I still don't wish for it.
There he is.
By the way, maybe I just unlocked a new power, and you guys are gonna be contaminated with it. Who knows, you know?
I guess we're gonna
Or
find
maybe
out.
we're all dead. Yeah, maybe
Excuse
we're
me.
all dead. Hi.
So, who here is the one with the issue?
Oh,
Me. And I show the scar.
You, this very tired-looking scientific man in front of you. kind of sighs and pinches the bridge of his nose. Fucking demons. Oh, whatever. He starts examining the scar on your chest. So, how did it get in you?
Well, I touched a heart, and then my hand went inside my chest, and when it went out, it had my heart.
Visible
on it.
facepalm. Adventures. Why? 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 Fucking touching artifacts. Why?
That's what adventuring means, you know.
We didn't. He did.
It just squints with disappointment at you, Drax. No. You can still be smart.
Well, I try, okay?
I'm getting fucking shipment of dragon bones today, and this is what I have to deal with.
Oh, let's not talk about dragons now. We're going to have to talk about that too. But for another time. Now, focus on my heart, please. I would like to have it back inside me.
Well, I would have been told. I already have at least a semi-understanding. Thankfully, I don't think you're infectious. So I don't
Right.
also know what is going on with you. Generally, things that are infectious in the catacombs have a red hue to them. Yours has still the same blue hue as the rest of the dungeon.
I am sorry, but are we gonna be chit-chatting all the time here?
Like I said, I have an entire shipment of dragon bones that I wanted to examine today, but this is what I'm having to deal with.
Well, something else had happened. When I took my heart out, you see this scar, it's like, it kind of healed alone. Does that mean I'm immortal now?
He leans up towards you, Drax, kind of almost on his tippy toes from how tall you are, and he takes one finger and he pokes you in the eye.
Ow!
Nope. No, I don't want to chit chat all day. I've got my own shit to deal with. Fuck it. Give me your wrist.
Yes.
So you hold out your wrist, and he reaches into his pocket, and you hear a bunch of metal things clanging together as he pulls what looks to be a bracelet out and slaps it around your wrist, and it tightens. Self-tightens around your wrist. Just don't take that off.
What is this?
So I can monitor your health from a distance.
Oh, that's handy. All right.
That way, if you flatline, I can actually test things on you.
Cool. Now, I would like to turn back to my original form. As my body starts to slightly change into my original form, you hear some bone cracking, some wings flapping. Letho gets a wing in his face. Too close.
Alright, you are back to your original form.
Now that I turn back, do I feel any different from before?
Nope.
You are now a huge question mark.
Now, just move it a bit. Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
Wait, how did
Well,
Elora's sister get in here?
How did what?
Elora's sister.
Yeah, she's duplicated again.
No. So I'm just clicking the button. Alright. Yeah. And whatever, here. And he waves his hand. Everybody click the long rest button.
Okay.
Wait, what just happened?
Click long rest.
Yeah, but what?
Are you looking surprised at this, Azadeus?
Yes.
What? You ain't never
Wait.
seen 9th level healing before?
Oh my god.
Oh, guess I should introduce myself. Ilian Casca, chapter master of the Ortus Norta. Research and development for the kingdom.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Do I know
Azadeus?
about him?
I mean, you wouldn't know about him specifically, but since you at least understand the basics of the Knight Orders, there is the Ortus Iudex, which is essentially your, or there's the Ortus Onyx, which is your typical soldier, the gunman, the swordsman, stuff like that. There's the Order Iudex, which is your spellcasters, and things like that. And then there's the Ortus Norta, which are both the inquisitional and the research into psychic development.
Okay.
Generally, those that have psychic abilities are taken into the Ortus Norta. Alright.
Gotcha.
Anything else? If not, I have more important things to deal with.
Oh, what happens now?
Fuck
Is
if
his-
I know.
Is his heart gonna die now? Is he?
That's why I gave him the bracelet. That way I can watch him and I can still go do my things. And if he dies, I have a free research piece.
Ha!
Oh,
I whispered to Azadeus, should we tell him about the giant dragon skull?
no.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your service.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Bye, and thank you.
well, Drax, I hope you learned from your lesson.
Well,
Don't touch random shit.
Okay. Sorry,
There's a
guys.
reason that it's the most dangerous, considered one of the most dangerous places within all the kingdom right now.
And there's a city above it.
Well, let's continue.
Wait, did some NPC say that? Or.
Yeah, Helen did.
Oh, okay. Well,
No? You have
Yes.
at least been deemed safe, so you are free to go.
Let's
thank you.
continue.
Well, hold on. I was wondering, didn't the doctor perhaps need a sample of my blood to analyze or anything as such? No, huh?
Apparently not.
Oh, well.
You underestimate what Ilian Casca just did to you.
Oh,
I do
okay.
feel relaxed now.
Yeah, same. Well, let's go.
Alrighty. As you exit the tent, though, you feel that your party's a bit smaller now.
Hey,
Two of
guys.
You have disappeared.
Hey, guys. Where are the other ones? We're missing 2 people.
Now that you mention it, where are they?
Hey,
They were just behind us in the cave, right?
yes.
Betting they're
Yeah.
insane.
We're
Should
also
we look for them at
focused.
the inn?
Yeah, maybe.
Sure, let's go to the inn.
Are
I'll
you
be right
going-
back 1 second.
this. There we go.
So as we're walking, I'm gonna open the subject of the dragon
Mhm.
and say, what would you guys like to do about that? Do we tell our quest givers about everything, or do we hold any information? What do you think?
Well, that depends. Do you want to research it ourselves, or do you want to give that away?
Well, we do need, we do want to learn information about it. We
Mhm.
can't really research without
I'm back.
information.
I don't know, maybe there's a library.
Mm.
There's any information in the academy or something around, yeah, statues of dead dragons.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
So, well, it depends. What do you want to do? I think you're the smart one.
Am I?
Well, you look the smartest.
Well, guys, today was a very, very weird and tiring day, and I am gonna rest a little longer at the inn, drinking some dwarven whiskey. I wanna forget this, and I walk slowly there.
Fair enough.
Maybe.
Way ahead of you. One
Maybe you should-
dwarven whiskey, please.
Careful of what you're consuming. Oh, he's gone.
Well, that leaves us, I guess.
Well,
Should we first
Uh,
check to see if the others are upstairs?
sure. Maybe I should. Mr. DM, what time is it
Yes.
in right now? Like, is it nighttime?
It's not quite nighttime. It's not quite even the sun setting yet.
Okay. Um,
Yeah,
Uh,
do
you
I
can-
see any? Do I see our members in front of the bar at the inn? Obviously not.
You
Okay.
do not see any either of them.
And as I looked around, I shout to the others at the entrance, "They are not here!"
Letha, you can check upstairs if you want to see if the others are here. I think I'm gonna check the library for any books about dragons and maybe the history of the city.
Alright.
As I go and try to find where the library is.
Wait, I see somebody there.
Lost token, yeah.
Yeah. You see the face that was stolen. Yes, you see Janik sitting at the table up there. So we'll real quickly go through this. Letho, you go upstairs. You knock on the respective doors. You get no response.
Mm-hmm.
You even open the doors and they are unlocked, and you notice that where Liliana's room was has been cleared out. And then you also notice where Tom's room or Tim's room was. His section has been cleared out.
Okay. I'm going back downstairs to join the others at the bar, I guess.
All right. And Asmodeus, are you just walking around and you're gonna ask a few people, or are you just trying to find it the hard way?
I'm gonna ask around if they know where the library is or anywhere I can find books.
So you ask about a library, and you're told that the only place that's really a library here is the Grand Archive. But you need a invitation to the Grand Archive to go inside.
What kind of invitation? From the higher ups?
From somebody within the Grand Archive itself or the government. You could go and request one,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, yeah, you could go and request one, but you'd have to see how that would go. You've never done anything like that before.
I come back.
Alright. So, Toke there. At the bar, what's everybody up to?
Well, first
I am
telling
going to
everyone that
Drinking
the guys
dwarven
are gone.
whiskey.
I am taking 3 shots at once.
What were you saying, Letho?
I was just gonna inform everyone that upstairs is cleared out. Seems like they left.
Traders.
Oh, okay. So they kind of left. Jesus, they could have advised us. Well, maybe we should ask around. Hey, bartender, have you seen perhaps 2 people? Wait a second. Where's the other bartender? Not working now. It's not his shift.
Nope. Jasper has updated art as well. Tacitor and Cromwell. Those are all
Oh.
AI generated characters.
Well, okay. Well, I guess they don't know us then. That kind of.
Yeah, they're the same people. They just have different art.
Ah,
That way, I'm not
Ah,
using
okay.
essentially stolen art. That's why I'm not anything open with this and trying to make money because I'm not making money off people's
yeah,
art.
yeah, of course.
They just had plastic
Well-
surgery. So
Yes.
Well, have you guys seen the other 2 members of our party? A sort of beautiful succubus child and sort of weird-looking samurai.
Yeah, saw both of them rush in here about hour and a half ago, and take all their belongings and leave.
And did they tell you maybe, or did you hear where they were at too?
Just saw them pass by. Didn't say a word.
Damn. Guys, I feel a little bit at fault here. They got either scared or disgusted by my performance in the battle. So, bartender, give me like 3 shots of whiskey now.
I think it might have been the aftermath
Same
of our
here.
battle that scared them, but yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Drex, 3 Constitution saving throws.
Yes.
Laura, are you just doing regular whiskey or are you doing Dwarven whiskey?
Dwarven.
Constitution saving throw.
Nice, Rex.
Thanks. Also yours. Laura, very
Alrighty.
good.
You okay? Let's see. Double check. 17. Okay. So, first shot goes down perfectly smoothly. You roll right into the second shot. This one hits you a little bit rougher, and then you down that third shot, and you're fairly drunk. You're surprised with how little essentially you've drank and how hard it hits you. Allura, you take the shot, and you are fairly tipsy, not fully drunk yet.
Another one.
You order your next shot, knock it back, and you are now fully drunk.
Those fucking traitors didn't even say goodbye. You know, we don't want
Yeah.
them. We can do things on our own now.
Letho right now. Every time. Every time.
But at least this time they kind of earned it.
Fair enough.
Seeing what happened last hour or so.
I move towards Laura. I sit in here and I say, "Hey, by the way,
Huh?
I am sure I'm gonna. Actually, you seem drunk, sister.
Oh, no way I am drunk.
Well,
Sarcastic.
then I challenge it. That I am sure you can't drink another one of those. I drank 3. You drank barely 1. Look at you. Well, barely 2.
You know what? For this one more dwarven whiskey. The last one, I swear.
Constitution saving throw.
precaution, I'm gonna stand
Leto,
behind to catch.
thank
if
you.
necessary.
Appreciate it. Okay, let's go. Oh. What?
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Drax, Letho, you watch Alora take the shot back, and she starts leaning backwards, Letho, and then leans back and is still sitting in a chair. You are still extremely drunk, but you're still sitting up.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, sister, you've got something in you. Well, you know what? I accept the challenge. Another dwarven whiskey for me too.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh shit!
And after only 10 minutes of sitting in the bar, you watch as Drax's horns hit the bar and he is fully snoozed out. The only thing holding it up is his own body structure right now.
That looks I won. Do a normal whiskey. Light.
Well, you are already extremely drunk. You will still require a Constitution saving throw. The DC
Yay.
will be much lower, though.
Okay. Oh.
Alright, you take this shot of fine whiskey, and compared to the Dwarven whiskey, it's not nearly as strong. It's still smooth and nice. But you're swaying back and forth in your seat. You're reaching that limit.
But it's still nice.
Yes.
Well, seems like it's safe. I'll take a seat.
As you take a seat, you hear Drax.
Yeah, big guy.
So let's see. You're all sitting there, and then you watch as Drax suddenly violently jerks and then begins to sweat profusely.
What the fuck? Okay. Good. What?
Does he seem conscious, or
Within the next, 3 minutes, you watch as almost an ungodly amount of sweat comes out of Drax and then stops, and then you wake up Drax fully sober.
What?
Woo. Woo.
What?
what just
so?
happened?
Oh, I don't know. I was sleeping. What's
Why
up?
were you...
Hey guys, who put some water on me?
Is
This
there
is
like
my
Yeah.
ass.
a reset button in there?
Letho, you're sober enough. You smell the sweat that is coming off of him is just pure alcohol.
Oh,
Ah,
And as it is, you can come back at any time at this point.
okay.
I think
Well,
your body
well, you
kind
see-
of refused the alcohol, because you seem to be like sweating it.
Oh no. That explains it. No, it's just because it's my nature. You know, I'm very resistant to alcohol. This is my kinds have this kind of thing. We don't really
Yeah, I'll give you a small token.
get drunk easily.
So you sweat out the excess alcohol?
Ah, well, that's a first one to be honest. But yeah, I guess.
Does it also work with other stuff? Like
Have we
poisons
got-
or...
No, that's something that I don't want to test and I never tried,
Oh,
right?
no, I don't want to test it. I just want to know if you have any experience with it.
Can I
You
make a
hear this
history check?
conversation while walking up as it is.
Hey guys, oh, what is the smell?
That seems to be Drax.
Yeah, okay, I'll go shower, okay? Can I make a history check to see if I remember a time in which I sweated out poison from my body?
That.
You wouldn't need a history check for that one. I mean,
Fine, well-
You've probably drank yourself a few times into a stupor and into a cold sweat. So you can think of that, but this isn't that.
Right. Well, guys, I don't know if poison would be the same thing. I mean, once sometimes I drunk and then woke up in a cold sweat, but I don't know. This is my first one. It's the first one, and I've never sweated alcohol out. That's pretty cool, actually.
One thing I
Yeah.
know is that I won.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not gonna
You know-
do it again. That's cheating.
Huh. I wasn't even transformed. When I will transform, we will take the challenge again.
We will
So-
see.
What's up?
Well, I'm gonna take a shower now, and I will take the normal shower that every demon takes. Namely, I go standing over the fire.
Well, that's
If there's a
great.
fire here,
No, there's no open fires in this place.
ah, shit.
I mean, there's small braziers up here, like
Wait.
up here that are lit.
Oh,
but they're
perfect.
not like. They're probably just big enough for you to put your face in, like a sink.
I am putting my face on this one.
But like, is it alcohol flammable?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, thankfully it's like almost an immediate purge thing. So it only happened over a few minutes, and since it's alcohol, it evaporated off his skin.
Okay.
So he is dry right now, but he's still walking up onto the metal open stage in the middle of the bar and sticking his face into a brazier, and everybody who is sitting at a table is turning to stare at what the fuck this demon is doing.
I look at everybody and say, "What? I'm taking a shower, guys. Don't look at me. Jesus, a little bit of privacy." And I put my hand again here.
Everybody begins to whisper to each other.
Is Drax good, you guys?
Yeah, I guess so. He seems sober, so
Oh.
that was
Well, Leth, I guess you're the only sane one here.
and he looked at the library.
So we kind of need a and yeah, I have no idea how we can find an invitation for said library, which is not really a library, it's just a research facility.
Ah, yeah, that might complicate things a bit.
Yeah. If we try to ask for it, maybe they'll ask us why. And yeah,
They're better off selling the information, right?
I guess so. So maybe it's our only chance?
Well,
Or
unless you
choice.
want to test or experiment yourself.
We don't know anything about the place here unless you guys have any experiences with this place. You're not from here, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm from up north.
Yeah, I'm not from here either, as you might have intuitively guessed.
Well, yeah. Well,
How about we head in
Azura
and...
Dobripa.
oh,
Okay, she is drunk. I am gonna help her go to her bed. She needs some rest.
Yeah,
yeah,
how
Hey.
about we turn in and tomorrow morning we go to the guild and see what the next steps are gonna be.
yeah. Maybe we should tell
I
them that
said in my own language, can somebody help me get up?
we... Oh, I guess I'm the only one that understands. I
I was about to say.
I was about to already roll in athletics to grab you.
No, it's only needed if they're resisting.
Are you resisting? He's resisting. I'm not resisting. Okay, I'm grabbing her, help her stand up, and I will carry her to her room.
All right.
Bosoriba. Good night.
Everybody's going
Good
on
night.
upstairs.
She decided that she can't speak any language except her own.
I mean, Elvish?
Well, the worst part about that is the fact that I've canonically made Sylvan, made Sylvan basically Twitch chat. Just poggers.
Blink.
Poggers. When you say her own language, you mean Elvish or just her own?
Sylvan. Sylvan is the
Imaginary.
Elvish language.
No, I mean Elora. Is she speaking in her own imaginary language or Elvish?
Elfish.
Okay.
You two are both elves, so.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Once you're loaded in, you can move yourself to your respective rooms.
Well, before going to my room, I'm gonna sit here in this beautiful sofa.
Da-da.
There is
Oh.
a empty spot next to Elora.
Are you like? Is that sofa?
All right, I'm big. Does the sofa succeed to hold me or?
Yes. It actually rolled a
Okay.
natural 20.
Ah,
What do you roll for the sofa?
for what?
You rolled for the sofa to see if the sofa would not get broken under Drax's weight. And you rolled
You
a
know what,
natural
Drax? This is
20.
one of the comfiest couches you've ever sat on.
It's trying its best.
It's doing more than trying its best. It's actually one of the few pieces of human furniture he's ever sat on that hasn't flexed beneath him.
I didn't think that through initially. Well, I'm gonna take. Can me and Azadeus take a tea at this point?
Oh
We
yeah,
have a
you guys
tea
are
and-
just chilling out.
Yeah, we're just chilling and chatting. Yeah.
No. I take out some herbs and water and just hand over a tea.
Hey, Azadeus.
Yeah?
Drugs are not good. You know, you shouldn't. Hey, spice
Oh,
my
these-
tea too.
Oh,
Spice it a little.
no, these are not drugs. This is just tea. It's from my hometown.
Oh, okay. Okay, can I have a little bit?
Yeah. I just. Wait, can I cast Dreadcraft to make some hot water?
Oh, quite easily. There's some bottles of water that are sitting on the table here and open mugs for people to use.
Awesome.
So if you wanted to pour some water, heat it up, and then steep some of your herbs inside of them, easily.
Yeah. I do that, and then I hand over a cup.
Drax, you're holding this tiny human-sized cup between two claws. He goes to take a sip and drinks half of it.
Exactly. That's amazing, man. Super nice taste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually picked them up myself.
Well, I guess good job, man. Good job. I've always had a lot of respect for the elves. You know, they have amazing things and
Yeah, our
super
culture is-
skilled. Yeah.
I can. Are you interested in elven culture?
Oh yeah, sure. I have actually in my years. I've traveled the land. I've already met the elves. Not a lot, you know, but some. And it's pretty interesting. Also the language and the foods and the drinks and the abilities that they have with the bow and the magic. That's pretty dope, man.
Wait, do you speak Elvish?
I don't speak Elvish, but I wish I could.
Oh, I can teach you some words.
Oh, please, I will teach you some words in my language.
I think I'll pass on that.
Funnily enough, it sounds very similar to Elvish, you know?
Wait, didn't you say that if we speak your name in your language, we'll die?
No, you will just go into an extreme state of despair.
Oh,
But only humans, you know. Elves, not really. You're fine.
I don't think I want to risk that.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
go ahead and
I
roll
should-
me a history check, Azadeus.
Um,
You've done plenty of reading through plenty of random books, and one of the chapters you remember on demonic kind is that speaking the name of a demon actually gives you full control. The actual true name of a demon gives you full control over them.
oh,
There's a reason many of them don't go by their real names.
yeah.
I mean,
Correct.
Elora speaks demon.
Do you speak Infernal and or Abyssal?
Infernal.
Okay. Okay. Well, you see, look at it this way, as it is. And I point at his ears. Do you see your ear?
Not really. Yes.
Right? Can you feel it? It's long, right? It's pointy.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. We are pointy-eared people. Now, we're drastically different from one another, but somewhat related. Not like those circular, smooth ears, like you know, humans or Letho. Yeah, we're more related than how much they're related to me. You know, so.
Level be like in his room. Achoo!
Yep.
Obviously.
While snoring.
Yes, we are discriminating people based on their ears. Exactly.
That's actually interesting. The ears, it's like wolves and dogs, right? They're different
Also,
species.
just
but-
to mention,
Yeah.
you guys saw Elora talk Infernal before.
Yeah. Plus, you remember, Elora can speak Infernal. Like
Wait,
now, it's not Abyssal. You know, it's not the same language as that. That would be kind of an original archaic language for me that I can speak in my case. But yeah, so Infernal and Elven is not that different. You know, it's different, but the grammar it's like Italian and French. You know.
Huh?
I don't know what that is. What's Italian? What's French?
Never mind, it was a dream.
Wait, so your language is Abyssal, not Infernal?
I speak Infernal, that's my native language, but my ancestral language, the language you would need to pronounce my name into, is Abyssal, technically speaking. And
So-
of course, you're not going to be able to pronounce that, so. Because I guess you seem a smart guy. You know what happens if you knew how to pronounce my name in Abyssal, right?
Yeah, I did read it in one book once, but are you sure it kills people?
Not exactly. It's more if you pronounce my true name in my archaic language, you kind of get control of me partially as a demon. But
I'm guessing nobody
those-
knows your real name then.
I mean, I guys gave you my real name. I just never told you how to pronounce it in my original archaic language. That's all. So that's kind of a sort of protection, you know.
Well, what if we
Sure.
come across someone that knows that language?
Yeah, well, then you guys are fucked.
Well,
In that
maybe you
case-
maybe you should
Oh.
introduce yourself in a different name then.
He's not
Oh, good
using
point.
his full name.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not using my full name technically. I'm just using one piece of my name. But nevertheless, my point is, those stories, if you have ever read, the ancient or the ancient demon being controlled by the magician, they never end up well. There are reasons.
And no, Abyssal and Infernal are two different languages.
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
lore.
it's
They're different languages.
demons and devils, right?
Yeah, correct. Something like that.
Demons and abominations in my universe.
Yeah, demons.
Oh.
So,
Okay. What if we call you something else? Just so we can protect ourselves and you from being imprisoned.
yeah, that's why you guys, you can call me Drax.
Or maybe... maybe Bob? You can be Bob.
What
Bob?
he's saying, Asmodeus, is he's never actually said his real name to you. You're hearing the common version, which
Yeah.
even if you spoke his full name in common, it wouldn't work. It has to be spoken within the Abyssal language itself.
Yeah.
So not only does the person have to speak Abyssal, they have to know his full name.
Correct.
Oh,
Which
Correct
is
narrator.
Yeah, far more than what you see on the screen there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer. Thank you, story narrator.
Don't worry, you're not the person with the longest name anymore.
Oh.
Oh, that's challenging now. But yeah, so that's pretty much the story, man. Nevertheless, nice tea, and please teach me a little bit about elves. I'm really curious about the culture. I'd love to learn more, especially about the magic.
Sure. Well, magic is not really something I can teach you, since I'm a druid and it comes from my bloodline.
Oh well, fair point. But you can show me. It's like if you know how to do something, you can describe how you do it, right?
It's more complicated than that.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's more like you cannot explain how you breathe. You just do it.
Basically, yes. Yeah.
Ah. Oh, that's cool, I guess. It's like with me and my transformation. I just don't know how it happens. I just do it. Yeah, makes sense.
That might be the same as my transformation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm glad we share something.
Of course. I have great respect for elves. Really, great respect for elven races and elves in general. Except for dark elves.
Oh, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, no, they're fine people. No racism here, But let's just say my few years, if I have ever been robbed, was because of a dark elf.
Oh, you've never been robbed?
Sometimes pickpocketed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big
Maybe
man,
not.
big pockets.
Exactly.
well, if you'd like to learn some Elvish, you can say Dea as morning.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. Like does
So-
that mean morning or good morning?
You can. It's just morning,
Oh,
but
okay.
you can use it. You can use it as a good morning.
Oh, that's super cool. Okay. And he sees me taking off my let's say notepad and my pen, which basically is like a huge ass book for him and a fairly big pen and scribbling down. Taking notes.
Fair enough.
Well, I guess we'll talk tomorrow again.
Yep. Good night
We'll
then.
Yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do with the information we have, And I hope you're okay with that heart.
Yeah, I mean, for now it feels as normal, so I'm surely okay.
Alright, well, good night.
Alrighty, good night. And I move towards my room on the bed.
All right. Asmodeus, as you enter your room, the other side of your room is barren and clear.
I want to check if he left anything behind. Like a note or something.
You find nothing.
Under the bed? Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, I'll sleep in his bed then.
Freshly cleaned linens.
Alright. Uno momento. Grab something real quickly.
You know what the MVP of this campaign is? This
Yeah.
couch.
Absolutely, yes. But look,
Shouldn't it be
if
the
he rolled
bed
a
he's
net,
lying on?
Right?
right? Look, Drax is 2,205 pounds. It's a ton.
Yeah, thankfully those beds are designed for people like you, so.
Yeah, but not the couch.
No, well, yeah, again, the couch rolled a fucking nat 20, so.
The couch in that moment developed a consciousness to preserve its life because otherwise it would have died for survival purposes.
Yeah, where did I put that?
Yeah, some music for the couch is needed.
Mhm.
The couch is secretly a mimic.
Drax just risked to die right there, just for sitting, you know.
Alright, you all take your rest for the night. Alright. Everybody in the morning wakes up besides Drax.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Good morning.
Morning. Slept well?
Alone, but well. And
No
you?
issue of hangover? I slept well as well.
Do elves
Allura,
have that?
roll me a Constitution saving throw to see if you have a hangover. Yeah, you got a hangover. I mean, it's not the worst you've ever had, but it still sucks.
A little head. Keyboard.
Oh, hey guys.
A little hungover, but it's fine.
Alright.
I'm gonna prepare more tea, but of a different kind. It's the morning tea. Would you guys like some?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Letho, Allura, roll me perception Asmodeus, roll me an Arcana.
No.
Allura, Asmodeus, you don't hear, feel, or see anything. Letho, as you're sitting there and Asmodeus is pouring this tea for you two, you can hear coming from the direction of Drax's room kind of like a violent rolling and shuffling of sheets.
You guys hear that?
I go and hand
What?
the tea. No, what's up?
Some noises from Drax's room. And I'll just start knocking on the door. Drax, you up?
No, Drax, stay where you are. You continue to hear the writhing, but nothing seems to be coming towards or closer to the door.
Is the door locked?
No.
Then I'll open the door.
Well, actually, I will ask Drax, did you lock the door before you went to bed?
No, I just usually close the door without locking.
Okay. All right, Letho, you begin to enter the room, and you see Drax violently rolling around in this bed, and you see this hovering above him and staring down at him.
Tap! Oh.
Oh.
And then it looks up at you, Letho, and you can see that it's coming off of Drax. But as you look at it, it right back into him.
Wow.
Drax, you wake up.
I wake up.
You feel like you just went through a violent nightmare.
Okay, as I wake up, I literally jump out of the bed. Ah!
You okay, buddy?
Ah! Oh god, I had the weirdest nightmare ever, man. You wouldn't believe so. Oh my goodness, there was also you!
Do you have any history of floating shadow thingies in your dreams?
Do I need to roll for anything, DM, to answer this question, or I can just roleplay this?
So, it's that moment of you just woke up, and most of what you dreamt about disappears from your memory. But you do remember flashes of kind of a shaded form of miasma, of black miasma, with two eye spots staring at you.
I refer this to Letho, and then I say, yeah, and so I remember this weird shade, and you really seemed like you, man. Like you were looking at me with your bowl-shaped eyes, you know?
Me? But there was
Yeah,
something else floating above you.
I just remember a shadow that seemed bold and with beautiful round eyes, and then I look at you and you're bold with round eyes, you know? Like,
So,
I don't
Letho,
know!
as you're standing there looking at Drax, and he's having his moment, and you start looking him up and down, and you're trying to, look at him a little bit better while he's doing this. You begin to notice that the candlelight that is lighting this room is flickering back and forth, and something becomes very apparent about Drax. He no longer has a shadow.
Drax,
It's a vampire.
look, your shadow. It's gone. I yelled like, guys, come check this out. There's something wrong with Drax.
Huh?
There's only one explanation for this. And I approach Letho. I'm immortal.
What's happening?
Look, he doesn't have a shadow anymore. And when he was in bed, there was some sort of shadow standing above him. Or, well, floating above him.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now,
as you
jokes
both-
aside, it might.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, jokes aside, it might not be good news. Maybe it has something to do with the thing I have in me. at the place of my heart.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I just went to sleep, and I had a nightmare where Letho was in there. Please don't come in my nightmares again, Letho.
It wasn't
Jesus.
me. It was something else floating above you.
He was bald and with 2 ball-shaped eyes. And
I mean,
guys,
You know that
who is
there are many
bald?
people that
I
look
mean,
like
you
me.
look bald with big eyes, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
so do a lot of
many
other
people, but yeah, but you
True.
know, like, I kind of had nightmares about you, Letho, considering you beated me in a sparring match.
Well, that did kind
So-
of happen.
Yeah, exactly. So stop coming into my dream, please.
I think it's time to brainstorm. We should go at some point and
yes.
Yeah,
And
maybe we should
inform-
talk to the doctor.
and,
That might
I
be
don't think you're
best.
really there.
Yeah.
We should go to the quest givers that told us to go down the catacombs
So
and
first,
see if we can get information from them.
Mhm. So first the
Uh,
guild, then the academy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. DM, should I does my character feel any different besides feeling like he had a nightmare?
Let's see.
Any
So-
different from the day before, let's say?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I either should make you roll for this or I should just explain things.
If actually there's a roll, let me roll.
That's what I'm
That-
trying to think here.
Give me numbers.
It's more so what I would make you roll for this.
You took the cup with you.
Actually, I know what you can do. Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
Religion. Okay.
No.
Okay. Nope.
It's you don't necessarily feel any different. You've had that time of kind of your brain's had the realization of that was a dream. But
Mhm.
what is also common knowledge for everybody is that when you sleep, it's not when you dream, that is your soul going to a different plane of existence that is somnium, the dream itself. And so whatever you experience in a dream actually happens to your soul, just on another plane of existence.
Oh,
That's not
Oh.
scary.
okay. Well, we should definitely see a doctor, guys. Let's already move, do everything we need to do, because really, the fact that I don't have any more shadow behind me is kind of spooking me. I guess
let's
someone
go.
else will need to watch my back.
Well, let's go to the guild then. Take another sip. Then leave.
All right. Everybody's gathering up to go to the guild.
Mhm.
I am looking at Batho constantly now. My attentions are focused on his shiny head.
I can let you borrow Shadow.
I'd love that.
Technically
Please.
not wrong.
I'm also looking at Leto and inspecting him.
Everybody's suspecting that.
I
This
can
is
steal
not
a Shadow.
We don't know. You're an Eco Knight. You have a personal
Look, yeah.
shadow following you around. We don't know that, right?
Since you've been told about this and you're paying attention, even out in the daylight, since the sun is setting at this point, it's much more apparent that he is shadowless.
He's a big guy too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So let's rush him inside so less people will notice.
Fine.
Welcome back.
Well, hello. Well, first things first. Did you see any two adventurers walking out?
Your fighter, I believe, well, your other fighter, returned his token. I have not seen anything from the bard, though.
Oh, he has.
Said something about, not quite the... He was seeking out training. And I don't think this is quite the training he was expecting.
Wait, so he was expecting more?
No, I believe he was looking more or so for a match.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Yeah, no. Alright. No, it seemed like he was more looking for one-on-one training or a teacher, perhaps.
Well,
Ah,
I
that
guess
is
we got-
sad.
I guess we get our answers, guys. Still. Well, so we've kind of finished. What's the level we were? The third level or fourth?
You didn't
You were
clear the book.
technically, you were technically 2 levels down, and yeah, I didn't fully clear the second level.
Wait, we cleared the second.
You didn't fully clear the second.
Okay.
There was still a pathway that you guys hadn't gone down.
Maybe we should. I say maybe, guys. We did quite a bit in the dungeon. I mean, in the cave. But maybe we could continue exploring it a little bit. Of course, not immediately.
Well, this is where I will also have to have a DM conversation. To have you guys found anybody who was interested in playing?
Not.
I haven't found anyone who, or better, I found the person who is interested, but not who. I don't think he would give that much of commitment. But that's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah,
That's just
I have
me
the same
asking.
issue.
Alright, well, for now, then I will keep things at a level 4. Or for 4 players, I should say. Alright, noted.
Was she here before?
She is simply filing away books and pulling some off, opening some, taking information, putting them back.
Okay.
I never saw her before.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, she's an elf.
Well,
I wish-
we've almost cleared the. Oh yeah, what's up?
I whispered to her as they. Should we tell them about the dragon? Well, the dragon statue? The bleeding one?
I think we should tell her about the heart first, and then see where it goes. I have no idea.
Alright.
So I turn to Talon and go. We've almost cleared the second level,
Alrighty.
and
Do you have any information
we've got a little
or
problem.
materials? Problem?
Well, it is a material, but we can't really hold it because it's inside our friend.
She will
Hi.
inquisitively raise an eyebrow. What-
No,
So-
not in.
She will
It's-
quickly reach into one of her pockets and pull out a small stone and set it on the table. tap it, it will start glowing. All right, continue.
Oh. Oh. Well,
What?
I didn't see the whole picture, but he has a new heart now, and his old one, or his own heart, is not inside him anymore.
Visible blink from Thalen.
Yeah, and
There
there's
seems
also
to
another
be-
problem at that.
Information missing from that story, but all right, continue.
And
I mean,
I
wait.
approach here, and I say, "Don't you notice anything about me? A little bit different than usual." And I approach
Sir.
the light source.
Please step away from behind the desk. And sorry, I deal with hundreds of adventures on a daily basis.
I don't have a shadow, okay?
This is a lie detector, isn't it?
She looks over. Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
That's peculiar. And how did you come to manage this?
Well, you know, not having a shadow is not something that I require management for. But I guess it's been rather troublesome from my mental state, especially in considerations of the recent events. For instance, my heart not being in me anymore, and the Baldy there indicating him appearing in my dream, and then me not having anymore a shadow, you know?
And the shadow thingy floating above you while you were dreaming?
Yeah, exactly. The Baldy.
That may or may not have been bold.
All right. Thankfully, I have a recording of this so we can go back and re-listen to it. We will need to piece this together. All right. Anything else?
I go back to SDS. Do we wanna give this orb of ice thingy to them?
Is it in the pouch, or do we have it on?
It's
us?
in my pouch.
Oh, your
It's
pouch.
freezing all my water currently.
Well, I don't think we really need it. Maybe we can sell it, or can I just
Also,
take it?
we had a lot of information we didn't share last time. We could consider sharing.
Wait, what information?
Last time we didn't share our knowledge about what we did, what we found out. Do we want to mention, or
Oh, I also approach and say, should I mention the fact that we had to fight a big creature and I ripped off its arm?
Sure.
Might as well.
Might be good to share, actually.
Yeah.
Right. So I looked at I look at this lady and say, well, there's another thing actually that we kind of found downstairs while clearing the floor, and I put my scythe on the. I hold my scythe in my hand. Well, this.
Or is it the one from the boss fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold
This.
out essentially
this
the
is the-
claw of the beast.
Yeah, this is I get it. I got it as a trophy. Let's call it. It's my weapon now. But this is the arm of a very big, huge beast that we fought, and it was constantly spitting red crystallized roses.
Yeah, that's probably where they come from.
Very interesting. And none of you are showing any signs of sickness. Good. Alright, no infection then. Okay. I will, and she's, you see her grab a piece of paper and sketch out real quickly what your blight scythe looks like. Alrighty. Anything else?
We also found this in a sort of church, and I just flipped my bag around to drop out the orb.
Drop out the orb and frost begins to form on
Watch
the
out.
table.
Watch out by touching it. It's quite cold.
She will begin to look at it, and then she will reach out with her ethereal hand and touch it, and pick it up.
No.
She begins to inspect it closer. That's definitely interesting.
Any idea what it is?
It's an egg.
An egg?
An egg of
of
what?
some
An
sort.
egg.
No idea what. There's definitely something growing what's inside.
Oh.
Aw, you gonna be daddy.
Well, I
What?
mean, do you wish to keep this or sell it?
Oh, we're keeping it, right, guys?
Well, yeah, I guess we're keeping it then.
Sorry, it's
Yeah,
an egg?
yeah. It's an egg.
Would you like a container for it, seeing as it doesn't seem like you have one for a nominal fee?
Yes.
Yes.
How much?
Keeping it up?
Magic container this size only needs to be thermally protected. 10 silver pieces?
Oh,
We
that's
have
fine.
two of them?
And I'll hand
Yeah.
over 10 silver pieces.
Alrighty, I'll take that out of your inventory.
Can we have two of them?
Are you wanting to buy your own?
Yeah. Hello?
I'm filling out inventories. Hold up.
Okay.
Alright. There we go. You two are handed one each a magical container that is thermal magic.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thermal magic?
Essentially, it protects against extreme cold or extreme heat.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
If we don't have the feat dual wielder or two weapon fighting, is it possible to hold two weapons but only use one for attacking or the other eventually?
I mean, yeah, you can hold them both. It's all dependent on whether the weapon needs to be held two-handed, but you are large enough
Right,
and
yeah.
with a high enough strength score that that's not really an issue. So,
Right. Okay.
alrighty. Any other items or materials?
Do we have anything?
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Well, you still have your moss, right, Asmodeus?
Yeah, but I take it out of my bag and I'm like, but I'd like to keep this.
All right.
That is perfectly acceptable.
I will whisper to Asmodeus. So, what about the dragon statue? We mentioned it.
Maybe we should tell them. And I go to Thalin. Do you know anything at all about the catacombs? How is the whole city being existent above it and nobody knows anything about the catacombs?
So
Or are you holding?
she will hold up her ethereal hand. I have experience down there. Let's just say that. That is the reason I'm in the position that I am.
So I'm guessing you know that it's not just undead down there.
We aren't even yet. Sorry. We aren't still quite sure what those are, even if they are undead.
True.
And as far as your questions of the existence of this place, it's because when the city was built, the catacombs were completely closed off. The crystalline structures too dense and too strong to dig through. It has not been but the last few years that the crystalline structures have actually begun to recede and open up passages and pathways.
On their own?
Yes.
Oh, that's concerning. I guess that's where we come for.
Yes, it is not only our mission to figure out what is going on down there, but at the same time to make sure that the things that are down there don't get up here,
So,
which is more your side of things.
about that, we have a little more information that might be more crucial, and we kind of found a whole dragon skeleton.
Interesting. Seems they have a mass graveyard of dragons down there, because you were not the only party to have found a full dragon skeleton. If you can bring the bones to the surface, you will be paid handsomely for them.
Bring a whole dragon to the surface?
One of the other parties has promised an entire dragon skeleton to the chief researcher of the academy.
Wait, how many people are there in the other party?
6.
And they're gonna bring one bone at a time? How are they gonna do that?
I will tell you about that. So, something the other party found, and I will have to put this in the chat to show you. And I'm finding the art. So to start out with, they found this running around. And I know this explains nothing, but give me 1 second.
What is that?
And then they quickly deduced that it had the ability to swallow items by doing this.
Oh my god.
What they found, and this is just to you as a player, not the character.
Yeah.
They found a living bag of holding.
Wait. So it doesn't eat them.
No
it just,
way.
It
just
doesn't eat
stores
them.
them. Yeah.
It just stores items in there, and anytime basically they put the item in front of it, it will eat it, and then they say the item's name and it will cough it back up. And
No
they proceeded
way.
to find a dragon skeleton underneath the water. They dove down into the water of the catacombs and pulled out the entire dragon skeleton and fed it to that thing.
What the hell?
And they're going to bring it back up and now have it cough up all the bones in front of the chief researcher. And that's why he was saying, "Hey, I have an appointment with people giving me entire dragon skeleton."
Yeah, okay.
I thought that was gonna be from another place or something, like another city or something.
Nope. That is also another dragon skeleton from deep down in the dungeon.
Me good.
So how are we gonna do it?
All right,
That
so
is the question.
I
Well,
go.
I can definitely carry some bones, but
I
an
go with
entire dragon,
I will
yeah, it's
also
gonna be
say this:
challenging.
your skeleton is far larger than theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you seen the
Yeah.
size of that head, the skull?
Yeah. Damn it.
But it's not like so. You don't have to bring up the entire skeleton. For one, there's parts of that skeleton, aka like the skull, that you're not getting out of there. You can't fit it through the passageways.
No.
But you will still be compensated if you bring out pieces that you can fit out.
What we
Okay,
can
like a
do
vertebrae or something.
every time we go up, you can just say we take some bones with us and
Yeah.
sell it.
We,
Mhm.
we found
Or
we found two of them, right? Like one skeleton and one whole dragon statue. That it's
One is still bleeding.
yeah.
Well, so
yeah,
the dragon statue, it has like bits and pieces of dragon bones in there that have been the carved pieces. This is the one by the lake is a full mass dragon.
Mm-hmm.
well, but
Hmm.
can't Drax try to smash through walls and so to make the big ass skull of dragon to fit in?
That would
Remember,
be a mining operation.
remember the time when Drax was stuck inside the wall?
Yep. We had to pull him out
Yeah.
with some rope tied
That's
around
what
him.
I'm saying. There's some tiny gaps in there that would not allow for things to move, and there are pathways which are far smaller than anything.
Drax old enemy.
To be
Yeah.
honest, we should look up those adventures and basically offer a share and be like, hey, we want that creature.
Hey guys, can we borrow that thing real quick?
Yeah.
That'll be tough because they're fairly attached to it at this point.
No,
How'd you bring the whole
don't
party
worry.
along?
You can come with us, and then we share the gold.
I mean,
You
no.
can certainly try if you meet up with them and find out about that situation. But yeah, so back to it. Essentially, yeah, that's what she's saying there is you will be compensated for the bones that you bring back up, and you will be paid quite nicely for them because the chief researcher is asking for them and he's paying top dollar.
What
Let's
if
do it.
Okay.
what if he can bring people down there and help us with that as we protect them from anything that wants to harm them?
Until you are a sufficient distance in, we will not send any researchers in.
Hmm.
They are too fragile for adventure.
We did clear
No.
until fine.
Only half of the second floor. We gotta clear the rest.
Well, let's get heading.
Yeah. Shall we discuss my absence of shadow problem with the doctor, maybe?
I don't think he's gonna care. He already
No, me neither. But I am happy to provide data for research.
well,
I love how both now my fucking demon of one party and my fucking aberration of the other party are now both test subjects for the lead researcher.
well, do we go back to the dungeon and fight more things and investigate more?
Sure.
And we pray for Drax.
Well, pray for the. Please don't pray for me, please.
Just remember, when we go back, we bring some bones.
Yes.
So are you going
DM?
straight to the dungeon?
Shouldn't we
Yeah.
visit
Sure.
the healer first? To just give an
Maybe we
update
should.
and then go into
Yeah,
the dungeon?
exactly.
Sure, we
Sure.
can give an update. Yeah. To the healer.
If he's not busy with his dragon bones.
Of course, you don't want to
well,
distract him from his bone.
Nah, he's still waiting.
I am, by the way, I am once in a while checking that my heart is all fine.
It's not.
you, as you're walking, Drax, you kind of think about it and you keep placing your hand on your chest, feeling your own heartbeat.
No,
Giving
no,
it a-
not that heart. Not that heart. The
Oh.
heart that I had given. The
keep
other
peeking
heart.
into the bag of holding, looking at your
Yeah,
heart.
exactly.
At this point, your heart's looking noticeably drier.
You guys see as we're walking a tear of sadness coming out of Drax's eye.
Drax, we could give it to the healers and preserve it.
Yes, yes.
Maybe
That's
we
what I
should have done
wanted to
that.
come about.
Maybe
We should have done that
yesterday.
before. Yes, but better later than ever. So, hi,
So, how can I help you?
Miss Ramian. Hi, nice to meet you again. How's it going?
Fine
Very
until
nice
you
day,
showed
isn't
up.
it? Well, we've got some update. Always kind as usual, but we've got some update about my particular condition.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, look at me. Don't you see anything weird? I'll give you a hint. There's no
Oh,
shadow
I
behind
see it.
me.
I'm just wondering if this is from the heart or some other demon heretical magic that you have inside you. Either
Could be
way,
both.
Could be
But
both.
either way, I have a request, another request actually. Besides updating you, would you be able to preserve my heart? I don't mean the one I have in my chest. I mean the one that we have in the bag.
let me see it. Because depending on the level of decomposition at this point,
Right? And
Ah.
I take the heart from the bag of holding and show it to her.
she grabs it by like 2 fingers. Friend, this
Yes.
should have been put on ice immediately. Your heart is decaying.
Shit. Oh. Oh. Well done.
Now, if you wish, I can properly dry it so it could be used as a component material.
Yes. Yes, I'd love to do that. I'd love
Uh,
that.
Actually,
Thank you.
you should be able to do that, shouldn't you, alchemist?
are you sure, Drax?
I mean, I guess that there's no other way around, right? If it just decays, it decays and it's useless, then at least we can use it for something. More than a material component for something, I'll hold it dear with me as a necklace, as a sort of as a pendant of a necklace.
A demon heart is a very powerful ingredient indeed. So,
Yeah.
Uh,
The
Well,
only problem is that I need a heart transplant now.
Well, you already have one, right? Or at least something that's beating.
Well, that's definitely not an organic heart. Have you thought that? So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd like something fleshy and bloody rather than something hard and sturdy in me.
But it was kind of
That's what she
organic.
said.
like, it was a
I mean,
completely organic heart. It just had crystalline growths coming off of it.
okay, well, fair enough.
So, well, your choice.
Well, if it decays, it's just useless, right?
Well, I mean, it would still partially work as an ingredient, but it would not be as good as if you properly took the time to dry it and cure it.
Yeah, fair enough. So I guess, yeah, we should dry it and yeah, see how that goes.
Well,
In
I
any case, it's
will
just a piece of my body. It's fine.
leave that with you then, Druid.
I hold it with both hands. Well,
Yes, and I approach Azedeus and say, "My heart is in your hands, man. Literally,
like literally.
literally."
But yeah, you have this now dried out demon heart in your hands, Azadeus.
Do I actually know how to?
Yeah, essentially all you need to do is like kind of clip it up in one of your bags. It's already dripped out all the blood and all the juices, so you don't need to worry about that. It just needs to be in a dry, dark place, which your bag is built for that, being a herbalist kit, so it doesn't moisture doesn't get to any of your ingredients.
Does it fit inside the container we just bought?
Yeah, if you wanted to put it inside the magic container, that's fine.
Yeah, and keep the whatever temperature it has.
Well, thankfully, it's not. A normal demon heart would be a lot hotter, but it is dead, so there is no flame from this heart anymore to say.
All right.
Hey
Well,
man, when you finish to dry it and the process is done, could you make a necklace out of it? Make it as a pendant. I'd like to keep it with me. Sort of memory of my own, uh, let's call it humanity.
well, this is are you sure about this? This
I
is just
mean, what else can we do with it, you know?
true. But I'm guessing you wanna keep the heart and not use it for any purpose as an ingredient.
Well, at least that it's useful as an ingredient for something, but I'll keep it with me just in case. At some point,
Well,
eventually, we will
to also be
use
clear,
it.
when I said that, when I say ingredient or material, it can be used as an ingredient like a potion or a material for something like a necklace or other things. So it
Oh,
can be
in
an
that sense.
actual like, yeah, building material. Well, not building material, but like an actual like item material in both senses.
Oh, okay, okay.
I have a
Yeah,
like
well,
burning
once it's
question.
yeah,
When you
once it's dried out, we could. I would like to keep it as a memory a little longer, but when we can, we could just create an item out of it. Use it as a material for an item like a necklace or a ring, whatever,
well, do you know
whatever
how to
fancy your curiosity.
create a magic item out of your own heart?
No, but I may. You know, I am pretty good with smith's tools. Now, when it comes down to magic stuff, I don't know. I'll have to see about that.
Mr. DM, how do we create an item? A magic item?
So creating a magical
I will
item.
never sell it.
Do we know how to? Or is the knowledge of it accessible?
There's not one person in your party who has this specific knowledge of creation, but thankfully, as a deist, you understand things like enchantments and, well, specifically like item and potion enchantments. And Drax, you do have proficiency with things like forging and stuff like that because of your infernal background. So
No, but because also I am a fighter, a battle master, I needed to choose an artisan tool of my with
no,
proficiency.
that works out too, because you also get
Yeah.
that from your, because the infernal forge is a thing, so it's like something big
yeah,
on
right.
the plane. But so
Right.
but yeah, you do already have that, so double proficiency.
Double proficiency.
but you can make an item that does accept enchantments, though you can't do the enchantments yourself. So if you two work together,
Okay.
and you had Drax create the essentially necklace that it would fit on, you could take the time as it is to put it on and enchant the item. And enchantment is at your level would be more in an attempt.
Okay.
It may have a little bit more of a randomness to it. And when I say attempt, the likelihood of you failing is low. You can still make the item fairly easily, but the actual enchantment itself would probably be a little bit more randomized. If you wait till you are a little bit higher level, that takes a lot of that out. But it's up to you guys.
So we can
Yeah.
quote unquote preserve it as in dry it out,
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
or okay. So it
Yeah.
can last
So like,
for pretty much forever.
Yeah, if you didn't take the time to preserve it like the way you're doing, it would literally just rot away.
Okay. So I
Right,
guess we're
so we
having that
should,
conversation. Yeah.
yeah. So we should just keep it, preserve it until we can use it for something,
Yeah, I agree.
and for something powerful, not for something like
Yeah.
that
I
that
mean,
is more random. Yeah.
It's your own heart, so yeah.
No worries, my
You
heart
have
has already been
one
stolen a
more
long time
HP
ago.
point.
No, doesn't work like that. Maybe I have one less because I lost my heart.
So how much time would it take to dry the heart?
It's gonna take a few days, so
Shall we get moving?
Yes, we shall get moving to the dungeon now. And right before we go, I look at Helen and say, Miss Remian, before you go, just wanted to tell you, I'm sorry for last time. I may have referred to you in a non so polite manner last time we met.
just listen. I'm being as calm as I can. If it wasn't for the laws in place, your head would be on my floor.
I certainly understand that, but I'm just saying, you're a lovely person. I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry for referring
Would
to
you
you.
please take him?
I'm gonna grab his arm and pull him along.
I'm trying to be gentle.
I take a bow at everyone there and leave.
Alright. Grab your guys' tokens. Here.
And as
You
we
don't have to
leave,
move him. Hold on.
as we leave, Leto hears me saying, "I am definitely gonna go on a date with that."
No, you don't.
Is he human?
I think you have a bigger chance of being a corpse at the bottom of her feet.
Alright, so
Ooh.
are you guys stopping at the first floor to check out the statue or do anything with that? Or are you going straight back down to the second floor?
I actually want to ask everyone if, like, are we in a hurry to go back to the dungeon, or just
No?
I am fine with anything, pretty much. I'm just following up. I'm pretty fine.
maybe I should dry Drax's heart first and then continue?
That's gonna take a couple of days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's sitting in your bag, so it's not like anything's gonna happen to it. Like, you can
Yeah,
still
exactly.
do things while it's drying.
Wait,
Let's
so
go.
it's just so I just
You
put
put
it in a container and
You put it in the box in the container, and then you put the container within your herbalist bag.
Mhm.
So
So
it's just sitting in there. It's not like it's gonna take up any, like, you have to be careful with it.
Oh, so it's just gonna do
Yeah,
its own thing.
it's basically just a timer. It's just gonna take a few days to dry out, and that's
Ah.
me saying, go take a
Okay.
few days, mess around with things, and then come back to it if that's what you want to do.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, let's go to the dungeon then.
Also, that's me saying, okay, now I have a few days or a few sessions to figure out, okay, what exactly enchantments are possible for this thing.
Okay. Makes sense.
Obviously, an enchantment that would be equal to the necklace of fireballs, right? Yeah.
You have now rolled a chain of self-harm.
It could be like a ring of restoration, but as a pendant.
No, I am sure.
It'll probably a lot of the abilities will be based on
Demon.
infernal things.
Yeah.
So
It could actually well
healing,
be
not
something.
so much, but
No,
we'll
but it
find
could
out.
actually even be something detrimental, huh, for us.
That's all going to depend on the rules.
Yeah.
It's like I said, a full failure is not likely, but that's still a possibility. But there are degrees of failure, so there could be negatives to go along with the positives.
Right.
But like I said, that's just going to take me a little bit of time to figure out exactly what's possible on it. So
Healing 44 fire damage. Yeah, exactly. That would be the best.
What's the Tiefling ability called?
are you thinking Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess our party should go back to that statue first. Because we've left it hanging around for a while.
The dragon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We could go and check it out. Yeah, what's going
Alright.
on there?
Yeah, that's my question. Are you just going past the statue, going down to the second floor to continue, or are you stopping there to kind of check things out again?
I guess stop.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the one I want.
See if he's angry.
See if it's still bleeding.
Imagine if we find a hole in that army now. This is the first floor? Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, are you talking dragon? Or are you muted? Oh, small token.
So how does the statue of the dragon look like? Yeah, does it look like it's been damaged, or it's still all fine as usual?
I touch his snout.
One moment. Where did we leave small token? I know where to go for him.
On the table in the inn.
There he is. Alright, as you walk in, there is still the dragon statue that sits in front of you. The tail is still completely severed off. It has still been jammed and patched with the corpse ash from previously. It's kind of turned itself into almost like a tar-like substance on the end.
How are we gonna do this without it bleeding out?
Well, maybe we can scrape off the edges and put it in this file that Asmodeus gave me last time.
Asmodeus, are you touching the snout?
Yeah. Slowly, and then I touch.
Similar situation to last time, Asmodeus, as you touch it, the rest of you watch Asmodeus' head go down, and you are transported to a ashen battlefield, witnessing the last moments of this dragon's life, and even afterwards as it's tortured and put into the statue.
So is it the same scenes?
It's the same exact scene.
Okay. So it's possibly just one memory.
I see here a shadow of a token.
Yeah, it's Tokay's bigger one.
Ah.
Oh, there was a shadow there. I missed mine.
So what do you guys think?
Why are you guys staring at his ass? Fucking weirdos, man.
Look at this weird tar-like substance that was his blood last time. Should we collect it? Maybe see.
It's a mixture of blood and the corpse ash.
Yeah, it's probably just dried blood.
Another question. How are we gonna cut him? Or the bones?
Why do you want to take this dragon?
Yeah, we
Or if
can
we're
just
gonna
dig
take
bones
the
for
one
the
on the
bones.
floor below.
Oh,
Yeah,
my bad,
exactly.
that must be
Yeah.
confusing.
Yeah, not this one. We are not gonna kill this beautiful creature who evidently is trapped
alive?
inside the statue. Probably.
Might be.
Seems so.
Oh, never mind then. I don't want to kill it.
As I am looking at the dragon, I caress it gently with my claw on the snout.
Same thing as Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Your head falls down and you go through the same action battlefield and feeling the pain and torture of this dragon.
I feel so sad for him, you know. So
Do I want to touch it?
you might not want to touch it.
Do you?
It's
Can
not
you
very
tell me?
beautiful what you see. Yeah, it's like you see. When I touched it, I felt like I was living its memories, and I was in this battlefield, and the dragon was being fought by what appeared to be a humanoid figure, although it was blurry and shadowy, so it was hard to discern the identity of this person. But I could definitely feel what the dragon was feeling. And one of the things was an excruciating pain.
Wait. Okay. What if I do this?
Oh my god!
What are you
And
doing?
10. Well, I was basically like, how am I gonna react on it, you know? So,
Ah.
20 would be, oh, I totally understand. But I feel not much, except like some remorse, but it's fine. 15, 10, 10 will be, it's more in the middle ground. It's like kind of horrifying, but also kind of empathy, like in the middle of it. Below 10, it would be like, oh my god, it's so overwhelming, but like a 5. So Elora's gonna touch it and be like, whew, that was way worse than I experienced before. At the beginning, holy whoa. Okay, maybe, oh well, glad to get that over with, I guess. Oof. It's gonna sit down a little bit.
So what do we want to do with this dragon? Do we want to tell the guild about it or anything?
Well,
I mean,
they
I
probably
don't
know about
know.
it.
Yeah,
we haven't told
I
them.
think.
Yeah.
They haven't
We
gone down to this
kinda
level.
did.
We told them about the dragon skeleton. And
Yeah,
they
that's
do.
correct.
They know about it. So they
Yeah, but
probably know about this too.
we only told them about the dragon skeleton on the floor below us, not about this statue.
I mean, true. Maybe we should advise them, but maybe not now immediately. Maybe once we went a little bit further with freeing or clearing this dungeon.
Well then, shall we head on down?
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Are you down for it?
Yeah, definitely.
You down to go down?
Yeah, I'm down to go down.
All right. Gather you all together.
By the way, Letho, you are a fighter. You remind me of Saitama from One Punch Man.
Because he's bald?
Yes!
Only reason.
Of course.
Only reason.
Maybe it's Naruto.
I swear to God, you get a 1d20 in my campaign. It damage.
No, it's Saitama should be a 5d100 as a damage.
Right?
Right, and there's a roll for rolling to attack must be 1d20 with critical range on a net 2.
True.
Exactly.
Venerable.
Hmm,
Did you
Oh,
guys
wait,
take the battery?
what?
The you know, the blue energy thingy container.
Oh yeah, I think Laura had it.
In the
Gliding along.
yeah.
Drax is gonna go here and grab her pop. Where are you going? We're talking about you. Come back here.
I found a
But
new
yes.
meme.
Laura has 2 of the oh wait, well, 3
3.
at this point.
But we need 4.
So
worry,
do we
it's
go
okay.
down the way we went last time, or do we want to investigate the statues again?
So, looking for the top down, remember you have gone through the bottom right one. You just haven't gone through the top right one.
Top right.
Oh right. Should we then go to the? Should we guys go and check out those stairs that we didn't check out last time?
Sure.
Be on this direction. I indicate
Yeah.
towards here.
Let's do it.
They have a spark? Oh, they did have a spark, okay.
Tiptoe walking.
If they
on
don't
this
have, like,
very
spark or
gently
shiv,
and
then-
carefully.
For
Wait
sure.
until he
that'd be
has
good.
passed.
Oh my
And then
god!
go.
Is that a cop?
Just in case.
Holy shit. Yo, Beppo! It's for the
Was well thought out.
1.3k raid.
Alrighty.
Before we go down, can I summon my echo to just walk alongside us?
Alright. Oh, there she is. There's Laura. Grab them real quick.
There's a follow 55 Christian, Wildy, Mia, K4 Echo. Are you queuing? Oh yeah, I mean, I was gonna let people join. If you guys want to join, you can join a game. And then I was gonna queue after. Hold on. Oh yeah, and if, what's it called? If you don't have me added and you want to join, you can just add me. But thanks for all the follows. There's the follows, Moan, Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay. Okay. Run ads. I don't think I've ever run
I have a
ads.
question though.
Yes.
How do you even
Before
run
when
ads?
Drax put
Slash
his
ads?
hand inside his
Slash
chest
run?
and that will
That's too
help
late. I
me
don't even know.
take it out.
Do
We
it one time
succeeded
it's
on
with
a, what was it? On a strength or
commercial?
athletics check or
Yes.
saving throw.
Run
And
ads.
what would have happened
it
if we
worth?
failed?
Can I join? Just add you? Yeah,
If
just
we
add me.
had failed.
Let's
Perhaps
run
later on down the line.
Run a game.
Okay, now I'm
Repeat that?
curious.
Can you repeat that?
I said perhaps later on down the line that I will tell him.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
because like I was thinking, like now I don't have any more heart, and we succeeded with that. What would happen if we did not succeed on that?
Isn't that
Oh,
the
wow.
fun of the game? Not knowing.
Oh, a black
That's half the
screen.
fun.
I was
That's what I
like,
said.
Yeah.
All right.
I was waiting that it loaded, but it was black screen. I just needed to
Yeah,
zoom
if
out.
you just see black screen, zoom out. Here, I'll just
Yeah.
do this. All right. Is everybody loaded in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You go ahead. Oop. Wrong tool.
What are these holes? I would like to investigate them.
Those are pillars.
Oh, pillars. Oh. Right, from above. Right.
Is anything on the pillars, like symbols or just
They're
regular stone?
ornate pillars.
Mm.
They are can't even say that word. They are very finely carved. I'll say that. But as you're walking in here, yes, Allura speedrunning. Unlike before, where you were seeing the tombs and the crypts that lined the entire place, here you actually see, similar to the other side, what looks to be a structure with a doorway.
Wait.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a different. Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
this is the path that you guys didn't go down.
Yeah. Is it a door?
Yes, it is. Seems to be a finely crafted metal door, though it seems though time has taken its toll.
Are there any windows?
There are no windows.
Actually, can I sneak past this and go there?
Yeah, but you will be in ankle deep water.
Oh,
Are there any holes in the door?
No.
Is there a keyhole?
There is no keyhole, but there is a doorknob.
should we just go in?
Why not? I'll try and open the door.
Might be the same as last time where we encountered a very small army.
Might be.
Lethal grabs the doorknob and begins to turn it, and you can hear the calcium and lime buildup that's from the air creak and crack as they turn the knob, and the door opens.
Okay. Gonna send my echo in first.
Alright. What you see before you looks like a destroyed living space. There are chairs, bookshelves, boxes.
Is everything destroyed?
Yes, everything is broken. It's everything. It's not like it has been like wrecked, but it is time. Everything, all the wood has begun to decay and fall apart. Letho, as you walk around the corner, you see a husk standing in the corner like a statue, staring.
Okay, once again, I'm gonna go for it and hit it. with my longsword from my echo's
Oops.
location.
As it passed by that.
That
Pass that. It does not. It does not react, and poof, it burst into crystalline shards, and you see through the doorway 2 more that are still standing there.
Gonna send my echo back in again and start hitting them.
that
As they fall to the ground in pieces.
Are these books?
Roll me an investigation check.
Elor would be like, no, just books.
Unfortunately, most of these books are tattered and decay. You can tell the water damage from the moisture in the air has bled most of what visible ink has been left in these books.
I just try and find one that's not as destroyed, and then just realize that there's nothing, and I just let them go.
Yeah, the scientific part of your brain begins to piece together that that door being closed that long with the amount of moisture in this air has basically destroyed this place. It has been long enough to where the fibers of the wood have begun to even break down.
Oh,
Okay. Well, Drax is going to get out of this room.
The rest of you, as you walk around this place, you begin to realize that this is a house. There's a bed here. You know, you can see tethered bits of cloth that were in the once standing wardrobes.
are the husks all the same, or do they have different characteristics between them?
This was set up before I have the new art for them, so I didn't get that switched over. But they do have their own unique features and pieces to them, but for the most part, the material and the makeup is the same.
Okay. How tall are they? Are they like
Uh,
human size?
Yeah, they're human sized.
Okay.
It's been a long time since someone was here.
Yeah, looks like it. Shall we continue?
Yeah, let's.
All right. And you will see the beginning openings of another structure that forms in front of you. Same style of door.
Seems like it might have been a village or something.
Yeah.
Well, seems so. Let me know what's inside there. I don't think I'm gonna get in.
Guess I'm gonna try this handle again. See if
Try
it
the
opens.
next handle. Give me an athletics. This one is not moving.
Elora, I think you
That
left.
I think it will work.
The first time you try the handle, Letho, you go to turn it and it does not budge. It's basically rusted and corroded into place. And then you turn it with some force and it snaps off and the door begins to creak open.
Oops.
Let's do this.
to another house.
Seems like it.
Is this a hatch or a?
It was like a open top open box. But
Okay.
it's been broken apart. Similar situation. Everything is falling apart at the seams in this place. But yeah, you see 2 doorways.
Wanna open this?
Roll me in athletics as it is. You grab the door handle and shake it a little bit. It's not budging. It is corroded into place.
Letho, could you give me a hand?
Sure.
I'm going to enter quietly, slowly.
Alright, you take your time to duck and shimmy your way through the doorway, Drax.
Yeah.
Alright,
I rolled a natural one.
I know. Letho, you grab it, and the moisture in the air has gotten to your palms, and every time you grab to turn it, it just slips. And you keep grabbing and slip, grab, slip, grab, slip.
I want to kick it.
Leto, wait. Don't kick it. I see what you're ready to do. I'll try to open it for you.
Are you kicking it, Letho, or are you gonna let Drax try and open it?
I'm gonna kick it.
Give me an athletics at advantage.
Nice.
Drax, you're like, oh, hold on, let me get this. Letho just, kadoosh, kicks the door straight open.
There you go.
Well, you opened it. Good job.
Then you will see 3 more husks standing around a familiar object.
I pull my bow out and shoot this one.
As they begin to crumble into dust.
I'm just gonna go haywire with my
Yep.
echo.
Ready? And this is
Hey,
where I'll
Alora.
say... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Hey, Laura, look, another one of those containers.
You just call it before you do take your shot. So you just say, I'm using the sharpshooter. And yes, you grab what you can assume is the final canister, as there were 4 pedestals and you now have 4 canisters.
Nice. I'll try in the meantime to open this door.
Alright, give me athletics there, Drax. Crunch, door handle falls off. Slides open.
I try to squeeze in the room.
Give me an acrobatics on this one. This doorway is slightly smaller. Okay, you managed to shimmy your way through gracefully through the door.
I look at this, and I am standing in front of the door, forbidding passage.
Pretty much, yes.
I'm looking at the husks. They're just standing still.
Like statues.
Oh, okay.
Drax. You're kind of sitting here contemplating, you're looking at them, and your heart, you can feel it in your chest. And something in your brain says that these things no longer have a connection. Now I must ask you a question that you hear in your head. Do you wish
Mhm.
to connect?
Huh.
Can I shoot one?
Connect.
Hold on.
Okay.
He's blocking the door. We can't see them.
I look at the party members. Hey guys, I am a little bit melancholic visiting this place because it reminds me of my hometown, of what happened there. But that's a story for another time. At the moment, I have a very weird feeling while looking at this husks, and did you guys hear that, or was it only me?
Hear what?
Hear what?
Uh, I you didn't hear a voice asking, "Do you wish to connect?"
No.
Only
Ah,
when I'm drinking tea.
I look back at the husk. DM,
Yes.
do I have a feeling, or can I roll a perception for this, or do I have a feeling that this "do you wish to connect" means if I say yes, I get control of them, or if I say yes, I give my control to them, or I become like one of them?
I will let you roll an insight, but I tell you the DC is going to be high.
Okay.
20.
Insight, huh?
Isn't that your choice of how Drax interprets that?
Well, I'm giving him the opportunity to give him a little bit more guidance on this, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11. No.
No. You're not quite sure what the meaning of connecting is.
It does not give me any bad or good feeling either.
No, it's not really giving you indications one way or another.
Huh. Well, I answer out loud, not at the moment.
Okay.
And
Nothing happens then.
as it, and I move here. And I look at the others and say, uh, guys, please don't destroy this too, for now.
Why not?
I need to think.
Get close and stare at both of them.
I mean, have you guys ever thought these are places like with like houses, you know? What if this creatures were once the people that were living here, and killing them is such a terrible act, you know? So we're so much disrespecting their past lives. And something tells me that there's more to them, that this just remains, you know? I feel bad at destroying them, that's all.
Do you remember what happened on the first floor?
Yes,
They
I do.
attacked us.
Yeah, but
Um,
they are not attacking us.
They're
yeah,
husk.
for now. But who
I
knows
have
when they
the
will turn around and attack us. I don't like to have them at our back if we
I
continue
have the
on.
feeling I have the feeling they will not move. I really have that feeling.
Are you sure you want to take that risk?
Yeah, for now. This two should be staying here. And in any case, even if they attack us, I don't think that they stand a chance against us anyways.
I'm fine with
So
that as long as we barricade this door when we leave. Is that alright with you?
oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Totally good with me.
Okay, then I'm gonna go collect some material. Gonna see if there's anything we can use, like this broken
Roll.
table.
Oh, yeah, if you're looking for barricading materials, there's plenty. There's plenty of wood all over.
Just gonna collect everything together.
Alright, you begin to grab the various tables, cabinets, chairs, and boxes from around the house. What's left of them. And there's plenty enough to jam in the doorway.
Alright, then I'm waiting for Laura to leave and then I'll barricade the door.
Alrighty. You take every bit of furniture in this house and begin to cram it in this doorway and jam pack it. At least in your mind, you have a successful barrier.
That should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Well then, let's go.
I already walk out.
Just go ahead and there's the whole map. So, in your understanding of what you've been down here before, this will lead to the giant dragon skeleton,
Hmm.
and this will lead back to the starting area which you came from.
Well, guess we're gonna collect some dragon bones.
I guess, yeah.
Or see where else that cave leads us. Statues?
You're talking about the capsules.
Oh right, yeah. We do have 4 capsules.
Oh. All right.
Drax rushes in.
So where did you guys find the heart?
Was it
just
here?
lying? Was it just lying there?
Yeah, it seems to have fallen out of this machine.
And you picked it up with bare hands?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Drax kinda did. I was trying to put it in this vial that you gave me, but well, it's way too small. Didn't fit, so Drax offered to carry it. And well, you know what happened.
Yeah, I can still see the spot of blood that I poured there before.
You see a little bit of dried blood on the ground that he coughed up.
I wanna take as many bones as I can into the bag of holding.
Alright.
I'm gonna also try to
Alrighty.
carry a piece of bone.
I
So-
take it.
Let me calculate a few things. You already have...
The crystal is where the beast died, right? The monster.
The big crystal rose, the blue
Yeah.
one, that's from the very start, that was jutting out of its eye.
Oh.
Okay. So you can probably grab some of, let's see, 1, 2. You could probably grab about 7 of the finger bones and fit them into the bag of holding, Alora. So I will write those in there.
Drax would like to just carry some with him.
Same for that though.
Specifically, Drax would like to grab this piece of bone.
It's huge.
That's like a portion of the beak, so that's connected to the skull. Are you asking for a tooth?
Yeah, like I mean, tooth. Oh, it's connected to skull, right? Okay, yeah, I would like just a tooth.
All right. I mean, if you wanted to go for something big that would take some effort, you can try and remove the horn.
Yes, I'd like to remove the horn with all the strength I have.
All right. So you're pulling a tooth, Azadeus.
Yeah.
All right, and then are you going anything specific, Letho?
No, just something that's lying around.
I'm gonna take one of the bottom teeth.
Oh boy.
Damn, Rex.
All right. We'll get to that in a second. So, Azadeus,
Actually,
you
not
take your
good.
time and wiggle a tooth out of one of the sockets. Letho, you manage to pick up, like, it's not quite as tall as you, but it's one of the arm bones. But it is a very good sized bone. You can carry it over your shoulder if you wish.
Yep.
And then you all hear the cracking sound of bone as you watch Drax grab it, this horn with his claws, and then just rip it out, and you see bone shards go flying across the floor as he has a fully intact dragon horn in his hand.
Hey guys, look what I found!
Nice one.
Yay! Super cool.
Is it gonna
And
fit to the doors?
But that's another problem. We will think about that when we are there, okay?
It is
Fair
indeed
enough.
it is indeed the same size as Drax, so thankfully it will.
Okay.
Well, I got
Alright.
this small one.
Oh, I would like to do another thing, actually. As I put this down on this place for 1 second, I will rush here. Does this big guy have still another arm attached to its body?
Now, at this point, the organics have begun to rot away, just leaving chunks of crystal.
Oh, okay. I wanted to take something to also bring on the surface for analysis.
I mean, you could take some chunks of what's left. That's not a problem.
Yes, I'd like to take some chunks of what lacks in the most safe possible manner.
Thankfully, you cradle and pick it up very carefully, and you sit there and for a second. Nothing happens. I will put one piece of crystal organic goo in your pocket.
Okay. Back to
Eat
the
it.
horn. No, no, not eating it. No.
Basically a meme now.
Well, it was metal.
All right. Let me add that.
Yeah, the voice that asks Drax, "Do you wish to connect?" How did it sound?
Very monotone.
Very monotone.
We're inside a game.
Did it feel to be a male or female voice, or I couldn't discern the gender?
It was more masculine.
Okay.
All right. All the bones should be in everybody's inventory. And what bits of goo? Oh, I need the dragon horn.
Is that how Drax becomes a fighter multi-classed warlock?
Or
He's
suddenly
not playing
dies.
with He's not playing with Eldritch gods yet.
So on the way back, I would like to go in the previous room again, where we found the husks.
Okay.
So I mean, when we are there, I will see what to do. I'd like to just, as we pass from there, I'd like to just pay attention to whether I hear again the voice given a certain distance between me and the husks.
Just as you're walking by, or are you gonna go into the house to see them again?
Well, I am walking by. Do I hear anything?
No.
Okay, and as I look at the others moving towards the exit, I approach again that house, and without that the others, I would like to do
Just
that without
go
that
in
the others necessarily notice that I am immediately going.
You will have to make a step.
I'm pretty sure
check
it's
for
worth to
that.
keep the.
And
Success. No, sort of.
everybody can make a perception.
Ooh, okay.
What's up with these low rolls?
Well, Letho as a deus, neither of you notice, but Allura, you notice Drax lagging behind and then beginning to drift towards the building. Do
Oh,
you
just-
try and do you inform the rest?
It's a internal matter. Out of
I
game,
wanna just be.
I kind of want to see it happen. In game, I want to be cautious.
You have to play in game.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say nothing, and I'm gonna just stop, look around, see him, and I'm just gonna follow him.
Well, this is where it
Yeah.
becomes quite obvious for the other two.
In the meantime, I have already opened here the door and moving. Do I feel like sort of any attraction or pull that pulls me towards these husks?
Not
Sorry.
necessarily, but it's about when you get about that close, you hear it again. Do you wish to connect?
And I stop here, and I am thinking, if by connecting, what do you mean with connecting, voice? Tell me. I think.
Do you wish to connect?
And then I think, well, if that may mean that I can use perhaps this husks at my favor, and it wouldn't be bad. I look down and I see, I mean, behind, and I see the others. Yeah, guys, I'm coming. What are you doing?
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's all fine. I just don't mind me mumbling alone. I was just again feeling and hearing that voice, you know. I'm thinking it asks me whether I want to connect, and maybe I should connect, whatever that means.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Nothing bad ever happened from becoming one with the dungeon. I don't know, but what if with that I would be able to control them?
But what if they control you? Or whatever is inside of you, it gets control of you.
It's a good point. Well, guys, should we perhaps firstly report this experiences I'm having, and then eventually come back here and see what to do? But I don't think at the guild they may know much about it.
I think this is new for them as well, but also I don't think they want us to bring crystal creatures back up.
I mean, you don't have to bring them up.
Yeah, exactly.
But are you sure you can disconnect? after connecting with them.
I'm not sure of that. Give me a second. I step forward a bit, and I guess I hear again the voice asking me, "Do you wish to connect?"
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to, in my head, think, can I disconnect?
Do you wish to connect?
I step back, say, well, I still, I still hear just if I wish to connect, nothing whether about disconnecting. So I don't know.
I mean, if you can
Spam email.
connect, you can also disconnect.
Possibly, yeah. Well, let's do something smart here. I first of all leave my piece of phone here, safeguarded here in a safe area. Then I approach Letho and I call Letho to come towards me, and I say, Letho, I want to try this out. Maybe it's something that can give us some information about the nature of this place and maybe can help me out in my quest as well. So I I want to give you all my weapons. So in case I don't control myself or I go berserk or whatever, yeah, at least I cannot damage you. And I would like you guys to indeed taking the suggestions given by the ghost writing. I would like I would like you guys to tie me up just in case.
All right.
Right.
Do we keep the doors barricaded, or just in
We
case?
can, yeah, let's keep it barricaded for now. And whatever happens, one, do not kill me, just restrain me, and two, um, yeah, just make sure to uh, help me out afterwards. And if nothing happens, then yeah, if push comes to shoves, just do me a favor, guys. I need to know more about these husks, and I need to know more about what it's in my heart, because if uh, if I could potentially gain more power in a way or in another, I would be able to rescue my beloved. And in that case, if I don't succeed in doing so, I need you to promise me to do so. You will find all of this information in future when I will publish the fucking notes of the party. So whatever. And I move towards here. I am already tied up.
Well, I guess we're tying you up now.
Okay.
All right. Take the ropes out of your bags and you proceed to tie up Drax.
What does it say clears? I want to ready my bow.
All right.
I'm gonna place my
And
guy here.
as I hear again, do you wish to connect? I'd like to roll for a last time an insight check to see if I can discern anything out of it before answering yes.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Then
Do you
I
answer
say,
yes?
I say, as long as I can disconnect afterwards, yes. Music stopped. Drax died. Became part of the dungeon. It's the last boss. You guys are fucked.
Good thing you have a backup character, right?
Yeah, right. I really don't want to die. I really don't want Drax to die, but I really am curious of this.
All right. I'm going to let you stew in this for a second. I'm going to use the bathroom.
No.
God damn it. Yeah,
Freaking
it could be,
commercials,
guys.
man.
It could well be that Drax died right now. that he just literally lost his
Hey,
mind and completely died.
it's fine. It's fine. What's wrong? What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah, my character.
True.
I really wanted you to connect, but like, as a
Yeah,
character,
exactly.
you shouldn't.
Yeah,
The
it's true, but
DM, no, the DM presented you a hook, and you took
Mhm.
it, and now we see what happens.
Yep.
Right?
exactly. Maybe I die. Maybe I die. Maybe nothing happens. If I die, sad. I'll see what to do for next session.
With a
We'll
different
see.
character.
Yeah, I hope not. I really love Drax, but you have to see. You have to
Hey,
see.
I
Alright.
mean-
Curiosity,
Drax,
yes.
please give me 2 wisdom saving throws.
I'm still peeing.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
I shall wait till
One
Dragon
sec.
gets back. You're good.
I gave the wisdom saving throw 9 and 17.
What the hell, man? Why are you peeing with the microphone?
I
Well,
have more than
suppose.
one person that does that to me, so I'm used to it. Hey, at least his doesn't fucking actually pick up him peeing.
Nope.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, our character, my character connected to the dungeon. Nothing bad happened yet.
'Cause
That-
you
Yeah.
did it a completely different way.
I know, but it's funny. the
Put in
two
perspective, they devoured a section of their boss.
yeah. It was metal tasting.
Alright,
Alrighty,
so
let's go.
Drax, you agree to the voice inside your head. The first thing you hear, very quickly, is "Welcome to the Ouroboros," and then it cuts off, and what is only described as to you as a character is the sound of 1,000 pieces of metal scraping against each other. What you're hearing as a player is static.
Okay.
And then you hear hundreds of screaming voices in your head in pain. Why am I here? Let me out. Please, I'm suffering. Please, pain, feeling nothing. And then it cuts off again.
Get
Static.
pervaded by a feeling of home. Feeling at home?
And then you hear defensive systems malfunctioning. Defensive array malfunctioning. Defensive units malfunctioning. Proceeding to Alpha Protocol. The rest of
Anything
you
else?
watch as a small blob of shadow forms at Drax's feet and travels along the floor underneath your barricade to the husk.
Can I step on it with my echo to see if something happens?
Go ahead. Your
You're
echo places their foot and steps on top of the shadow, but it does not seem to affect it in any form or fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does it go through the echo's foot?
It's underneath.
Or-
It literally is a shadow.
Okay.
Is Drax? Am I still conscious?
No. Wow. Your eyes are open. Your jaw is agape. And you are looking off into space to the rest of them.
I want to start shaking Drax to see if I can knock him out, like
Alright.
his days.
You begin to shake Drax, so you shift back over into the mind of Drax. You see yourself in a pitch black room with no walls, just darkness in every direction, and you see a trail of light leading off in front of you. And where the two husks would be in relation to you, you see two shadowed figures standing there looking at you as if they are ready for a command.
I look at them and as if they're ready for a command, and I tell them, sit down.
All right, back outside. As you are shaking him, Letho. Well, actually, we'll go back inside real quickly. So, when you say sit, Drax, the first one will sit on the ground. The second one will let out a blood-curdling scream and explode.
I guess that's because of the saving throw.
Outside, you just hear an explosion go off in that room, and you hear shards of crystal being stuck into wood and stone. But you also hear the sounds of the crystal shifting and touching the floor.
Okay.
If you're looking back through the doorway with your echo, Letho, you see the first husk sitting on the ground.
Well, I
Now,
can
are
see
you-
with my echo.
Well, not with your echo, but if you're looking past
Oh, okay.
Drax while you're holding him, I would more so say. But you're still continuing to violently shake him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Azadeus, Alora, are you doing anything?
So the door is barricaded, right? We can't see past it?
I mean, there's gaps. You can see through the gaps, but it is fairly well shoved in.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep watching.
All right. Were you doing anything, Dragon? Take that as no. Oh. What you doing over there?
He's not okay.
If it was the face
He's
of
like,
somebody who had what you could only describe as the face of somebody who has stared into the eyes of an eldritch abomination and it's looked back at them. It's a face of horror and disgust, even on a demon's face.
Yeah, that trip with mushrooms.
All right. Back inside, Drax. The static takes back over again as the darkness around you shudders for but a second, and you look down beneath your feet. And what first in your mind, you're looking at the stars, you quickly realize are other husks that are not active. And you see beyond what you can count beneath you. But lower below that, the reason you thought this was stars at first was because it looks just below them that there is some form of a sun, a massive ball of energy that is twisting and contorting and flaring off pieces of whatever it is made of. Please make me one more wisdom saving throw. And this is for yourself.
Goodbye, guys. Yeah. Can I do it with advantage?
You all watch as Drax begins to scream violently in pain as the dark red ichor of his blood begins to flow from his mouth, his nostrils, his eyes, and his ears.
No.
Can I? Sorry. Can I do something?
Go ahead and explain what you're going to do while I'm setting this up.
Okay. Can I jump and push him with my feet as I fall on the floor? Like kick him with both my feet.
Jump kick.
You want to jump kick? You want to full on double jump kick him?
Yeah.
While I am bleeding out? What kind
He's-
of bastard
like,
you
on
are?
his-
Like, what?
On his shoulder, so I can push him away. As like with all my force.
3D times 17 damage.
Now this is only the first second of this situation.
Oh.
As a dais, I will give you a pass on the acrobatics. You're still gonna fall flat on the ground, but you
Yeah.
need to give me an athletics for how hard your feet hit.
Oh no, it's a +0. Oh, it's not bad.
But DM, okay,
Yes.
go on, and then I will tell you what I was thinking about.
I just
Before you
say,
go on, Drax.
give me a athletics at advantage, Drax.
Athletics at advantage. Okay. Yeah, I'm rolling bad.
Even still then.
Jesus.
As you jump up, plant both feet on one of Drex's arms and just kick him over. He falls essentially onto his other arm, and he is still muscles locked up, screaming bloody murder, bleeding from every orifice that he has.
DM, Drax is an infernal, and he
Yes.
lived for many, many, many years, thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Because Drax is somehow in his ancestry, he's connected to abyssal creature. Doesn't he have any form of resistance of any sort against
He
being?
would if this was any form of normal spiritual possession. This is not a spiritual possession.
Okay. Then I have another question, which is more of a D&D thing, that is in wisdom in D&D. In this case, is about survival somehow. You know.
Street smarts, essentially. It's
yeah.
your everyday knowledge of what you do with your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because Drax has lived long, wouldn't he have a sort of advantage on wisdom?
Again, he would if this was a normal form of what's going on. What's happening to you is very extreme. And
Okay.
trust me when I say you're still doing fine. This situation is still working itself out. So give it just a second.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was
All
just wondering. I'm
You're
really curious to see how this is going.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to kill you right now. Don't worry.
No, I know. I was
But,
mostly thinking. This scenario reminds me of mind control from something else in India. So I was thinking, it's not that now I'm gonna get mind controlled and with it some special legendary actions, right?
So,
But okay.
Letho, Alora, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I want to throw my water skin at him, the water in it. To see if it knocks him out of his, fit.
Alright. You
Oh.
spray out your water skin on top of him, and you realize that
Did we lose him?
of course, Discord dies every time something important's happening. Alright. But you throw the water from your the water skin on him, and it basically begins to boil and steam off. He is beginning to heat up.
Is it my transformation being triggered?
No.
Okay.
Laura, are you doing anything?
I think she's confused on what to do.
Are you just sitting there ready with your bow? I'm assuming then.
Yeah.
All right. Drax, give me one
Mhm.
more wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom 7. Come on. Same as before. Jesus, what? What this low roll? Oof! Ouch!
As your
True, not a
mind
natural one.
is being thrown around in this place, you can't. It's going so fast, and there's so much information that's flowing by you. It's hard to take in. But little bits and pieces begin to flow past you at a pace where you can actually gather slightly what's going on. And what you're getting is kind of explaining that whatever these crystalline structures are, it's a defensive system against something.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever happened, this defensive system has gone rampant. It is doing far more than it should have been doing, and it has caused whatever's happening here. It is part of the cause of whatever's happening here.
Okay.
The last little bit of information that you'll get is that this defensive system was designed to deal with dragons.
Deal with dragons. Okay.
And I will give everybody else one more round if there's something you wish to do before this ends.
Just shaking him, I
know.
guess.
All right. Continuing to shake. Asdeus, are you doing anything?
I want to get up. Wait, how did I... Okay. And just hold my holy symbol up and start praying as I kneel down. And then cast Healing Spirit around Drax and keep praying to the Twin Fates.
Okay, that is... Go ahead and roll that 1d6.
How do I roll again? Just /roll?
So at the top of your...
oh yeah.
There's a d6 in there. That's easy enough. And then it's... 3, hold on.
Does...
Plus...
1 + 3 + 3?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7.
Yes.
Drax has taken damage. I was asking, Drax, as I said, when right now his consciousness is being flooded by this, but isn't his survival instincts kick in and he gets allowed to get second wind?
This is where we get to the final wisdom saving throw. And this is where your reactions are going to kick in, and I'm giving you that wisdom saving throw at advantage now. But this is the final roll.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
20, 17, okay.
Alright.
That's a lot.
Thankfully, the damage has been minimalized. Thankfully, you close your eyes, you grip yourself, and you pull yourself back out of this into reality as finally on the ground you're able to breathe. The rest of you watch life come back into Drax as he's laying there on the ground.
I get up. It worked. It worked. And then I just go back to praying a little bit.
But yeah, Drax, you're laying there. You are still tied up, but do you feel the same familiar sensation of blood pooling out of your mouth? But this time you also feel it out of your eyes, nose, ears. You are not doing
Okay.
too well.
No, it's at this point that not only this kicks in, but also this. I got my second wind.
So,
Got
12.
12 points of regeneration. And as my transformation kicks in, I'd like to also try to break free from the rope.
All right. 1 second.
Oh, hold on. I read it wrong. The heal is just 1d8, 1d6. It's the number of times I can use it. That is 1 plus 3 plus.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I only healed him. So the way I rule that is it's going to be the 1d6 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is plus 3 from your wisdom.
Hmm.
So I can
Alright.
use it 4 times. Oh, he's dead.
As he transfers on the ground, the ropes snap that were holding him in place. All right, so that means you no longer have a rope. You no longer have a rope.
Yeah.
Can I use it 3 more times then on him? Since it's not combat.
Oh yeah, if you want to use the full thing of it, I will let you do that. Give me 1 second. Yeah.
And 1. Oh.
Okay, so that's good.
So it's 9 plus 9?
18 points of healing. Yeah, I would just like to have an actual healer in your party.
Jesus,
Like
yeah.
you.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Well, I am prone right now, right? Like I'm laying. still.
Yeah, you're still laying down, but you're no
Right.
longer restrained because of the ropes.
Right. So I would like to stand up slowly, and while I do so, I would like to take a second before standing up fully, while I'm on my knees. And do I perceive the husk that had sit down when I ordered him to?
So you feel that connection you have with that husk that's in the other room, and you feel that it's still waiting for a command.
Okay. As I stand up, well, how do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
just
As I
shift.
stand up, I move towards the door,
Before you do
and
that,
yeah.
I wanna aim my weapon at you and ask Drax, is that you?
Who else would be if not your king? And then I turn back to your echo and say, "Move, move it."
He's not gonna move. Can we be sure that it's really you?
Because Baldy, I still have something against you for entering my dream, and
Actually,
I can't wait.
that's a good reason. That's you.
Great, move that thing. And as I approach the door, I would like to smack it open.
Athletics. You easily start grabbing the boards and ripping them out of the doorway.
And as I can have high contact with the husk, I say to the husk out loud, "Come close," and I move a little bit back.
You all watch as the husk stands up from the ground. And is now walks over and is now standing within the doorway, staring at Drax.
I'm gonna aim
And-
my weapon at it, just in case.
Drax looks at the husk and says, "Kneel."
You watch
Does
as
it-
the husk kneels in front of Drax.
Then Drax looks back at you guys and say, "You should learn how to bring respect to your emperor, like the husk here." Now, on the matters at hand. I would like to roll back to my initial form. So as I
One moment.
transform back, yeah, take your time. I say to the others what had happened, what I have felt, and I tell them about the fact that these husks are basically a defensive system managed by a sort of what was it? A form of energy? You said a core, something like that.
The sun?
Yeah, what you as a character could only describe as a sun. Just
Yeah.
a ball of mass energy.
Yeah. And now I say, I am basically, and basically I am connected to this thing. It will obey every order that I give it. And if it was not for you guys, I wouldn't have survived this probably. So thank you for whatever you've done to keep me alive. And
No problem.
yeah, now we have a new servant. His name is Larry.
Oh, I guess we have Bob and Larry now.
As I look at the husk, I also say to the others, this is not the only one.
So as you look back at the husk, Drax,
Mhm.
you begin to hear in your head, "Why that pain, suffering?"
Okay, that's a very cute voice. Ignoring it. Now, back to the point of before. These husks are poor creatures, as in they are sort of defensive system, but it's not that they are soulless, you know? And um it's not this is not the last one left. What I have seen showed me so many that I couldn't even count them.
Wait, what you're saying is these are people?
I am not sure what they are. It's rather, it would feel to me that they were like sort of pieces of the soul of people that are trapped here in a defense system went in rampant for some reason. And I felt all their suffering and all their pain, and that's not nice. And I look back at the husk and I try to concentrate on the husk for 1 second. Do I hear any voice a little bit more clear?
Pain, help.
And as I look at the husk, I will uh, uh, bring my scythe close to it, and then I would think. I think in my mind when I hear those voices, is that what you seek for?
It's not, it doesn't seem like it can hear you. It's just continuing with why, pain, suffering.
Okay. Well, I can't say for sure, but the thing is, I do think that at least these husks are some form of trapped souls that are suffering at the moment, and I will free this one from its misery, but not right now. First of all, it'll follow us a little bit further. So, shall we go? And I also pass here, grab my big ass piece of bone.
All right,
And I'm-
the party now has Larry. I will give you ownership of Larry Drake, so you can track
Hey.
him along with you.
Perfect.
Yeah, now you can select both your tokens and move them together.
Tap.
That's great.
First, Drax was all, "Oh, they're probably suffering. We have to take care of them. We can't destroy them." And now it's suffering. Oh well, let's take them along.
I knew you were screwed when you already named it.
Yeah.
That's
Give it a name.
Drax is a very passionate person, and he's empathic and everything. But a Larry can always be useful.
Even if it's suffering, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But
people
yeah,
die anyways at some point.
I think everybody else, you all have an uncomfortable feeling as you're hearing the clattering of the crystalline being walking behind Drax.
Yeah. I still don't trust it.
Wow.
Drax look at you all and says, "Whoever touches Larry will have to do so. Will have to respond to me. Leave Larry alone."
I am very conflicted right now.
I'm gonna keep my echo between me and Larry.
Fair enough.
Larry, go give a hug to Larry. Show some affection.
No, he has cooties.
Okay, Larry, you're intimidating him. Come back here. It's fine, Larry. It's fine. I love you, Larry. It's all okay.
Brax, why don't you kill it?
Because he's my friend now, first and foremost. And second, because although I know it's suffering, we need to know more about it. About this defense system. So
Yes,
I yes.
How's keeping it alive gonna help us?
I don't know, but what if we meet others of its kind? Perhaps other husks. Perhaps this one can connect to them through me without me going through the same painful process. I don't know. We'll see. But as of now, this comes with me. I'm sorry, Larry. You will be suffering for a while. But I promise you, shall this be the last thing I do, I'll end your suffering one day.
One day.
One day.
Or maybe we shouldn't let it come with us on the surface.
Yeah, let's not.
Huh, good point. The surface, people may want to kill it.
And also the first level, we should not bring it there because we cleared that level and other people might come into that first level.
True. So maybe we should bring it back to where it was.
DM, quick. I don't
Yes.
think it's necessarily metagaming, but would other people seeing the husk immediately engage into killing it?
Well, you were told in the Fortune Hunter's Lodge before you just went down that it's more so your guys' job to keep things from coming up out of the dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys are helping in the research, but that's your main priority is you're clearing it out so things don't come up out.
Okay.
So you
So,
can probably discern that bringing this thing out probably would not
Yeah.
go over too well.
Imagine
Yeah,
being like, hold on, guys, it's my friend.
It's Larry. His name is Larry. He's friendly. He's a very affectionate boy.
Oh my god.
He does tricks.
Larry,
flip,
show
Larry.
them how you
Tries to.
Larry,
I'm just
Larry,
imagining
show them
Larry do a flip and then he tries to do a flip and just lands on his back.
Dies.
All right.
No.
Yeah, you go around to Laura, to each of the pedestals, and you pull out and place in the blue canisters. Are you gonna go around and pull each of the levers as well?
We can each have one and do it faster.
Everybody just grabbing a lever and pulling.
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right.
I will be grabbing this one then. Actually, Larry, grab the lever. Do my work, Larry. 'Cause I'm lazy.
I love how you guys named your pet faster than the other party did, and they've had it for like 3 sessions. All right. So each of you, or your respective taskmaster, grabs the lever and pulls them. Each of you begin to hear the similar to what you did when you pulled that one lever, but times 4 now. You begin to hear massive turning gears and cogs begin to spin and wind up. The ground begins to rumble slightly from all the machinery working beneath you. Each of you notice that the lights on the little boxes in this pedestal, and each of these pedestals that stick out, begin to glow and blink. And then you hear the sound of chains moving as this platform descends from the ceiling and lands where each of these piers stick as an outcropping.
Ooh, what is that?
It is a platform with a glass bottom that is suspended by chains. It seems to have some form of magical rune art that's going on it. There is a
Can
central
Larry?
kind of
Oh, sorry.
pyramid.
Yeah.
You're good. Let me finish this up. There's a central
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
sorry.
pyramid that's glowing with green energy, and there are green runic symbols that are almost projected within the glass bottom.
How big is this?
It's on its own little pedestal that's about 2 feet up, and it's about a foot high, so it's about 3 feet sticking up in the center. But it's a green pyramid.
Are they still blinking, the lights?
Yes, they are.
Besides giving orders to Larry, can I see through Larry's eyes or eye sockets? Okay, set. Okay, then I will move very tippy toppy towards this place.
All right. Very carefully across the basalt tiles you walk.
Yes, very carefully. Oh. Larry is not flying. It's in front of me. I should put it there.
I know what you're saying. But yes, this platform slightly shifts and swings on the chains in front of each of you.
Guys, I don't know about this.
Should we maybe
You
go
are a
upstairs
Avenger,
first?
right?
Yeah, maybe we should just. Maybe we should tell them everything.
Well, at
this
least
seems.
deliver our bones, the dragon bones.
Yeah, because this seems beyond us.
I would say, guys, let's go back, bring back this dragon bones, and then come back here. And I will leave Larry around, possibly in the level below, and wait for my further orders.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Larry.
Does anyone have any paper and charcoal so we can draw these runic symbols? So we can ask if someone knows anything about it?
Well, if anybody does, Asmodeus would.
Oh, guess I do.
Well, I
draw
mean,
them where? Draw them on a...
you're the only actual researcher, quote unquote, here.
Yeah. Uh,
But so you're gonna take a few minutes to kind of sketch out what you see.
yeah. So I guess I have a notebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do that then.
All right. And it's there what I will call today's session.
So I want to draw
Okay.
like the runes around it and the runes on this thing.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was fun.
All right. Well, today was really fun and something. Wow. As
Yes.
probably I will tell you guys the future of Larry, which has already been prescribed by me. As we will investigate this thing further, this is a platform that can go down. Yeah.
I mean, that's what it seems like. The platform descended
Right.
on the chains from above, so.
Right. So
It
if we
looks
ever
like
go,
if you turn these, then it can go down.
yeah. So next time, if we go down with the platform, and after we finish this, or after we arrive to a second part where we find out what's going on and we can solve this entire dungeon, Larry's dead. I will relieve him from his suffering.
Relieve him.
I was
his
fully
bruises.
expecting him to get dragged through this entire dungeon.
Mhm.
Oh, don't worry. I'm
Obviously.
sure we're going to have Larry too at some point.
No, next one will
True.
be Jonathan.
Larry and Barry and Jonathan.
Nee,
Of
Billy.
course.
Next one is Billy.
Billy. No, no.
Just they all have to end in Barry.
Yeah, Larry and Barry.
Harry.
Ja, doen. Doe dat. Is leuk.
We can have a female
Harry.
too, Mary.
Ja.
You're lucky I didn't call. You're lucky I didn't call him Voldemort.
Oh my
So, but DM, if I had succeeded on the other wisdom saving throw, because I succeeded on one in the first two, right, that I rolled for the husks. If I didn't roll low for the other, also the other one would have been
Yes,
with me.
you would have had the other husk.
Okay. Larry and Perry, I would have called Larry and Perry. Of course.
Maar waarom 3? Dan.
Barry the platypus husk.
Right? Good question. Effort. How do you make a fantasy elevator look so profound? It's a fair question.
That actually did take me some time. The program that I use for making maps is great for making entire maps. But that is a couple different assets put together that I had to go back to my old program because it actually allows me to do like specific objects like that. So that's literally just here. I can just show you one entire object just baked into one that I threw separately onto the map. And yeah, it just took me time of going through because I'm limited on what I have for actual map assets. So I have to sit there and go through and go, okay, can this work? Have I used this before? No. Okay, can I use it for this? Okay. Like I'm pretty sure the whole like gold glass ring and like the intricate like the flower design, that's one piece. The ruins are one piece. The glowing white lines are one piece. The podium in the center is one piece. The pyramid's one piece, and each chain is each their one piece that I had just basically kit bashed together.
Frankenstein.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. But really, pretty cool session. I
It
really
looks
enjoyed it.
amazing. It looks so good. I
Yeah.
didn't realize it's just an elevator.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But seriously, effort. I can tell you, not only you designed something in such a detailed, cool manner, but also the entire session today was really tense and cool. I loved it.
I could
One
tell
of the
you,
best
I
sessions.
honestly was like, okay, Azadeus is gonna put on his gloves and he's gonna carefully pick up the heart and like figure out a way to put it in a container. Nope, just reach over and grab it, Drax.
Obviously. Oh, I didn't ask, but the shadow had left Drax's body. When Drax came back to his senses, did the shadow come back or it remained in the husk?
Oh no, yeah, it's still it no, it proceeded once it was done. So there's no like shadow connecting between you and the husk, but yeah, you still have no shadow.
Okay, yeah. That was just curious of that. Okay,
Alright.
well, pretty interesting, I have to say. I wouldn't have expected it this way, to be honest. That's cool.
We're starting to get to that point where
Ooh.
you're getting pieces of certain puzzles, and each party is
Mhm.
getting their own little pieces, essentially.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
G-
think I should know this, but I do.
No, you can't use any of this as an
I
actual
know.
character,
I
but you do
know.
have the knowledge now. You have the horrible knowledge as the player now.
I must not metagame. I will not
Mm.
metagame.
Don't worry, I'll make sure because I'll remember that you don't have this knowledge.
I
You're
know.
like, oh, what about this? I'm like, nope, you don't know that.
Fucking crystals as a defense mechanism against dragons. What?
Yeah, about that, by the way, I want to also write the notes for also next session. So I will publish them all at once in the Discord.
Go for it.
Efren, I will ask you some details about what happened today if I forget something, or at least when I wrote it, if I forgot something, let me know so I can always modify it.
Yeah, that's never a problem. Just hit me up.
Great.